Hello. Hey, your phone's on mute. Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry.
Hey, girl, how you
Girl,
doing?
good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. No complaints at all. None, none, none. What
I
about
know,
yourself?
right? Huh?
I said, what about yourself?
I'm good. I'm
Mm,
good. No
Okay.
complaints over this way either.
I know, right?
Other than this weather, we enter the summer weather. I know that much with the rain in the shot in the afternoon,
I
and
know.
yeah,
But
and
you know what?
high.
It's good though. It's
It's been
good.
feeling so good though in the morning times.
It
It's
has
been
been.
feeling
I
real
agree.
good.
I agree with that.
Yeah, it's been feeling real good, real good.
And morning times is always, I don't know. I keep saying I'm gonna wake up early and get out there. I haven't did that yet, but I keep saying I'm gonna wake up a little early. And I don't know, watch the sun.
Oh, the sunrise.
Sunrise and the evening I'm gonna watch the
I
sunset.
always have to Google like when the sunrise and when it's sunset. I like the sunset. I
Okay,
really haven't
okay.
called the sunrise really yet. But I have to
Mhm.
Google because you know it changes.
It changed, yeah,
Yeah,
daily.
so to see what time it actually is gonna set and stuff.
Yeah, I have to Google it too because I don't be knowing. And then I have to set my alarm clock and I have to set like 3 or 4 alarms to make sure I'm there, I'm up. So
Yeah.
yeah. Yep, yep, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, well, I guess we're gonna wait for some more people to come on board. So the one night we get it together, right?
Right.
Like, where y'all at? Oh, we ain't really advertised today because we're gonna do
Uh,
a surprise, like
yeah.
topic night. So yeah, we want to surprise them and see what's what. So yes, yes, yes. We're gonna wait till some more people come on board.
Hello to our viewers that are on now.
Yes, hello,
How
hello,
y'all
hello.
doing?
Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you so much for joining.
Mhm. I know last week, girl, our late night, that was, oh my God, I didn't realize we were on for 4 hours. That
Yes.
was crazy.
That was
How we vibing,
crazy.
we were
I'm
vibing.
like, that time it went by so fast though. Those
It did.
the time. But I noticed I was like, I said, dang, I could tell because I was getting sleepy though.
Mhm.
I was like,
Girl, I know. And the next day, everybody had to be up early. I'm like, this is crazy.
right.
We're struggling, right?
Yes.
Really struggling. But
Yes. Struggling.
I paid for it the next day, girl. I had to go to send me and track me out there in the sun all day. I don't think we left from there till like 5 o'clock. Then I
Yeah, and
went.
that sun makes you tired too.
It does. It was everything. So, girl, I was no good for like 2 days or 3 days. This
Yeah.
is crazy,
Mm-hmm.
crazy, crazy. But it is cool though.
Yeah, the sun makes you tired as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
tonight is gonna be another night where we really don't have a topic. Just maybe touch base on some things that's going on in the world. It's a lot going on, and
I
I
like
just think, huh?
I like that idea.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's a lot going on. I just because, like I said, I don't really watch the news, but when you know how Google, when you go on Google and stuff, sometimes it'll show like the news, things that's happening in the news at that
Yeah,
time that's going on. So a lot of times I get my stuff off of there, and again on social media, I
yeah,
get things off of there too. So I
yeah. You
just
and
be,
your
I'm like, but I
I
really
be
like to
on it.
see how people think about the
Hmm.
things that's going on, like the comments and stuff. I just
Hmm.
like to see how people like different, how people view stuff. Cause I
Mm.
find that interesting. Cause you know everybody view things
View
different.
things different. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's
And like some things that well, you would think like, dang, why are they saying? Because you know some things it's a shocker of how people view stuff. Because a lot of people will view it the same way, and it's like, dang, they really look at it like that. Look at it that way. Because like I told you with the basketball player, because I'm not a big basketball fan, but the one that had the gun on the Instagram live,
I remember you told me about that.
and then he went to the strip club and did the same thing where he showed a gun to the strippers. So the strippers were was upset because he went and did that, and it was they posted it on Instagram. So people automatically said, well, and the strippers were saying that he was looking for attention, that he needs to just um, stop doing what he's doing. And I think he had throughout $50,000 at that night at the strip club.
Hmm.
And so people
Hmm.
was in the comments and it was like, well, y'all should just be happy because he done gave y'all some money, and why y'all complaining? Y'all the ones that want attention because they out there stripping. So
Yeah.
I'm like, and I'm thinking like, even if they are out there stripping, what makes it okay that he's still shows them a gun. Like, what was the whole
Yeah,
purpose
what was the whole
behind
point of
it?
that? Yeah,
Right.
what was he trying to get out of that? That's crazy.
Exactly. And so pretty much people, you know, it was quite a few people that was pretty much saying like, be quiet. Like they shouldn't say anything because of the job that they're doing. They're stripping and they receive the money. So they're pretty much saying like, what y'all complaining about? Y'all got y'all money. But I'm like, still, it doesn't matter what you do. At the end of the day, it's about like somebody respecting you, especially pulling out a gun, because that ain't nothing to
Exactly.
play with, you know.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
I
So
was
they're trying to say that a person's occupation or whatever their selected occupation is what determines how they should be treated.
pretty much that's what they
Like
were saying.
they're regardless of we're not all human. We are, we don't matter.
Yeah,
Interesting. And it's people like that. And it's like when
it
you go in
is.
some restaurants, people may treat the servers, the waitress, or the waiter as less than because of that's not okay.
Right.
Everybody's
No,
still
it's not
human.
okay.
Yeah, we're
Not
all
at
still
all.
human.
Not at
Wow.
all.
Mm.
And what Zakari Riders Pope said, he's balling like Jim Jones. You know that song. Yes, I know that song, Balling.
I'm glad somebody balling.
Right. Okay. I'm glad too. But it was also saying like his mistakes has led him, because I don't even know if he had the Nike shoe, but I know he had I guess like a contract with Nike where they were putting
He
out a
lost
shoe.
all that.
He lost all that, and how he has to sit on the sideline, so he's losing money and all that. So it's again, people just gotta realize like the choices that you make can
Can and will
really,
affect you.
right,
Yes.
it can
Yes.
really affect you in a bad way, because I'm pretty sure he was looking forward to that money. I know I would have been
Yes.
looking forward
He's
to
sitting back, probably like, can I get a do-over if I only, whatever it is. Yes.
it.
And they don't
Right,
realize that. That's crazy. You sit down. Sometimes, we act out of just emotions, out of the moment,
right,
whatever, I don't know if he was under influence or what, but we got to try to stop and think about our actions before it takes place, because some stuff you
definitely,
can't come back from. You don't get a
definitely.
do-over.
Yeah, because you would think, and it happened back to back, so close together. So you would think from the first
Mm.
incident, he would have learned like, okay, it's time for me to chill out. Because I'm pretty sure they spoke with him in regards to the first incident when he was on. His friend had him on IG Live, and he just waving a gun around or whatever. And you would think that he would have learned from the first incident. Okay, let me stop tripping, or let me stop wilding out or whatever. And I know he's young and stuff, and pretty like really not, probably not thinking logically
Mm.
in certain areas, but it's like you would think, okay, I'm not gonna do this again. But for it to happen like back to back, it's like, dang, what are you doing?
Like what's really going on?
Right,
Mhm,
right.
mhm. And those could be the same friends that are encouraging it too, could be
Yeah,
boosting them up. I don't know. Sometimes some people may act different with one group of people and act
right,
different with another group of people. So it makes you kind of wonder, like, was he being his true authentic self? Was he under the influence of whatever it was? But still,
right.
that's probably why he didn't learn from the first incident leading to the
Yeah,
second incident,
right.
I don't know. But that control over oneself, over ourself is very, very deep. Very,
Very, yes,
yeah.
because sometimes it's just us. We get in the way
Mhm.
of our success, of our,
Yeah.
focus, and it ain't nobody else but us. So we
But
have
us,
to
that's right.
really, yeah, really pay. We could be our own worst enemy at times. We really have
Yes.
to pay attention to what we doing.
And nobody else is just us, just us.
Right,
Yes, that
right,
is so true.
right.
Yes, ma'am. So true.
Yes, yes.
I'm gonna go to some of the comments real quick. I know
Okay.
Zakari Pope, he has a lot of comments, and we
Oh yeah.
thank you for joining us
Yes,
and for
thank you.
contributing. He's saying Jim Jones balling
Mm-hmm.
and the song balling, LOL. And he said, I'm looking at his dad. Oh, wow. I wish we had like a screen share. You can come on live if you want to join us, Zakari, because it seems like you know a lot about what we're talking about.
Right.
And anyone else that would like to join us, I'll put the link in here. And all you have to do is go and click on the link. And from the link, if you have an Android, you will pretty much connect with us through your Google Chrome browser. And then if you have an Apple, you will go to your Safari browser and connect. And once you come on, just grant access to your mic, to your camera. If that's how you want to be on, because again, I don't know if you've been here with us before, but if you have been, you do have the option of joining us visually and verbally. With that, you'll grant permission for both your camera and your microphone. Or if you just want to be on verbally, you'll just grant access to your microphone. But while you do that, you'll go into a holding room, and then we'll go ahead and wait, allow you to come on. So again, Zakari, you're more than welcome to join us, and anyone else in the audience who would like to join us, please do so. And Jessica, you know what I just thought about? We
What?
kind of got into it, our introduction or our disclaimer.
Oh.
So I'll let you take that. I'm going to go ahead and try to look for the link real quick to get them
Okay.
on to post that while you do
So,
that.
hey everybody, thank you all for joining us on Topeka and Jessica Facebook and YouTube Live. So if you have anyone that's not on Facebook and they want to join or you think they may benefit from watching us, they can also join us on YouTube as well. So we use our platform to discuss topics, real life topics, topics, personal topics, topics that our audience, our family wants to talk about, and just different things, using our platform to speak on those things and to get insights from others, with some professional knowledge, and also things that we may have experienced or know someone that has experienced those things. So our platform is an open discussion platform. Of course, we keep it classy as much as possible. Of course, we're gonna keep it real and transparent,
Mhm.
but at the same time, we want y'all to engage as well. And also feel free to say, "Hey, can y'all talk about this?" Or "I got a question." Even if it's like we have a certain topic that we're talking about, you can always be open to put a question or a comment down on anything, at that time. And then also our disclaimer: we are not experts in anything that we talk about. We may have some professional knowledge or professional background. And again, like I said, if y'all find our platform useful, we do thank you guys, and thank you for tuning in and joining us. Tonight, we do not have a topic. So tonight is another like open discussion, and we started off talking about the things with I think Zakari put his name, John Morant, some of the things
Mhm.
that he has went through as far as showing off his gun in public, and he's a basketball player, professional basketball player. So just talking about like choices and things that we make in life, how it can lead us down the wrong path or make us not be successful in life. And sometimes, a lot of times, that the things that we do, we are the ones that block our success, block our blessings, and it's nobody else but us. So just talking about choices that we make and the things that we do. And so Pika was talking about if you want to join us on a live, and if you missed our last Friday night live where we did our first after dark, y'all
Yes,
missed the
yes.
treat.
That is true. That is true.
Y'all really missed the treat. So we are gonna do those lives periodically. We will let y'all know. Sometimes
Mhm.
we may just pop up and say, "Hey, we're gonna do a live," and not like announce, just do like a pop up thing. But we went 4 hours, y'all.
4 hours. Yeah, that was
4 hours
crazy.
on that live. 4 hours.
And I don't think it was a dull moment,
No,
especially
no.
when we had our surprise pop-up person join us, guest join us.
Yes.
And yeah, it was like, whoa, yeah, before you know, it was
Yeah.
like 2 o'clock. So please go back and look at, you might have to break it up in sessions because that's like 4 episodes of, I'm not gonna compare it to any episode, but 4 episodes of something.
Yeah. So the links that Pika put up there is the link that our guest Mika, she joined us last Friday. So she was able to actually access the link to go on to join us. So Pika is pinning or putting up those links. So if y'all want to join us, you can join us through those links. You do not have to come on your face. You don't have to be on video. You can just do audio if you want to. You can put your name as any name that you want to. I don't think you can disguise your voice, but we hadn't gotten to that far.
They may have an app for that. So if you want to use the
Right.
app to disguise your voice, please, I mean, go ahead and do so. So and even during the live, if y'all have anything you want to say, go ahead and drop the comments because we can see the comments and we do display the comments and read the comments. So please feel free to do that because we love the engagement from our audience. And
Yes.
it definitely, adds to it, and it, helps everybody else. So we definitely, encourage that. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
mhm.
Yes. So we were talking about guns. We haven't talked. I know Pika is she loved her toys.
Yes, yes, I have a few. I still have some more that I want to collect. Yes.
Yeah, so Pika love her toys, and we also talk about the laws that are coming into place. I'm not really a big political person, but I do find now in these days and times it's important to know what bills, what laws are being signed, and the things that
Mhm.
are going on. So just speaking about guns, there has been a lot of people that has taken this stand your ground like real
Literally,
serious.
literally, yes. And I don't know if people are aware, but Florida, I'm going to go back. I don't know. I think it's already in effect, or it's going to go in effect July the 1st. Where
Mhm.
in Florida right now, you do have to have a permit to carry. But starting, I believe, July 1st, it will go to where you no longer have to have a permit to carry. It's not an open carry, but you can carry without a permit. So as long as you are of age 18 or older with no felonies, then you can carry in Florida without a permit. So I know there's mixed views on that.
Mm-hmm.
I do have my permit, and so with that, I'm like, okay, I get it, got it, but I do know that sometimes some people don't need to carry, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that there's going to be laws in effect or in place to kind of negate maybe some mishaps that could happen from us just going straight into that. Because again, with the heat, people start acting crazy when it gets hot. You
Oh,
know, I
yeah.
don't know what it is, but it seems like once it get hot, people just, I don't know. And in Florida, y'all know it's kind of hot down here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just wondering, like, what effect is that?
Yeah.
How it's gonna look, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody cannot reasonably carry. I mean, some people don't even know how to reasonably handle, unload, upload. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what a magazine is to a gun. So it's like, what is it? But you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna, because I'm 18, not speaking to me, but because someone's 18, you know, they can go out and purchase a gun and carry. But again, I don't know. I feel like it
Mm-hmm.
should be some kind of mandatory class that they have to go to at least just to carry. You know, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I feel.
Yeah, and it's been I know recently, I think it was yesterday where a young woman, her name is Ajiki Owens in Ocala, Florida, where her
Oh
kids were,
yeah.
yeah, her kids were playing in a neighbor yard, and the neighbor got upset and told her kids to get out the yard, and one of her kids dropped the iPad, so the neighbor took it upon herself to take the iPad. And then when he went to get it, she went and she threw the iPad at him, and it cracked. So the mother of the child, which is Ajiki Owens, she went to the neighbor's house and knocked on the door, and the lady shot her through the door, and she ended up being killed. So now, and then it was an incident that I seen today, recently before we got on live. It was another guy. He was in his yard, and you know how you may back up and you back into somebody else's yard, like you're backing up, or you turn around and doing something like that. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what the other vehicle was doing. And so he went out yelling, saying, "Get out my yard." But by the time he got out into his driveway, the other car was already in the yard that they were going to. So the lady came out and was talking to him, and she did not step in his yard, but he pointed a gun at her head. So when the police talked to him, first, of course, he's saying he felt threatened. So in what shape, form, or fashion did he feel threatened?
Threatening,
Because
yes.
when he,
Yes.
about time he got out, and all of this footage is caught on his camera from his house.
From
So
his
I don't even
house.
know, right? So I don't even know how he's going to justify that he felt threatened. You know, and I think people don't understand just because. I think that's what I mean. Like people are taking this stand your ground thing to an extreme, and I think it's just because they're just taking it to the extreme. They're taking it and running with it. So you really, and then the Uber driver, that was it Uber driver? Yeah, that got kidnapped. It's just a lot of stuff going on. So you just really have to be cautious with this stuff because people are just taking this. They're feeling threatened or they're feeling like somebody's gonna do something to them to a whole nother
A whole
level.
nother level.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's sad. It's very sad. Very
And
sad.
with that one case you were saying where the kids were playing in her yard, right? And
Mm-hmm.
the mom went back. Okay, the mom, again, like any other parent, okay, my child comes home and is telling me about an incident that happened. Most parents are going to go to the other, go to that person's home just to speak,
Mm-hmm.
But for that lady, again, I guess you're reading off of what was on the news because neither one of us was there.
Right.
But just to just open fire, and now those kids are without a mother.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on now, come on. It's crazy. It's crazy. So now, do us as parents, when something goes on, do we feel threatened or intimidated to
Mm-hmm.
go, to someone and
Right.
try to have a conversation, right? Try to settle, try to
Yeah.
on behalf
And
of our
then
kids. I don't know.
right. And then the young kid, his name was Ralph Yarl, that went to the wrong house, and the 85-year-old
Oh
guy,
yeah, I remember that.
85-year-old shot him.
Mm-hmm,
You know,
mm-hmm.
just by that. And I think, like I said, people are now just to stand your ground. And let me look up so that people can actually know exactly what stand your ground. Well, people may know, but since you're into you're into all of
with
that.
reasonable, with reasonable, you know, and
Right.
honestly, before all this permit, you know, not, I mean, Florida, speaking of Florida, you're not having to have your permit, right? Um, well, that's coming into effect. You are always able, us as citizens, are always able to obtain firearm and have it in our home, right, for protection of our home.
Mm-hmm.
Again, with that, it's still kind of on a iffy, you know, as regards to that, you know, where you
Mm-hmm.
threatening somebody to break into your home, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of giving off a warning shot for, say, you know, to give that person time to kind of get out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you still feel threatened, or if you are threatened, I'm not gonna say feel, but if you are threatened or whatever, then of course, you know, having the legal grounds to do so. But I
Right.
do know, even with that, carrying all, I mean, I've been carrying for some time now, and I have insurance, different insurance, so that way if I am carrying in another state or whatever, I may not be knowledgeable of all of their gun laws and rules, you know, but I will be
Right.
protected, you know. So I do invest in that as well, because again, if something happens, I don't know, you know,
Yeah.
and every state is different. So again, along with that comes the knowledge that comes with that. But some people don't, they don't take the time to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, but yeah, I don't see anything wrong with them as long as it's handled properly, stored properly, and that's the big thing too. Because you get some people that get them, they don't even store them properly, and they have kids in the home. You know, the
Mm-hmm.
kids get into them, then boom, another tragic, you know, incident
Right.
that could have been prevented, or you know, the death of someone. So I think that's very, very important to make sure again that proper training, proper handling, and everything
Mm-hmm.
is there. And then you
Right.
see some people where they do get protection, guns. Speaking of, and they're terrified of using it. Like, how you gonna be terrified of that? Because again, it's not the pistol itself, it's the people that are handling it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's the dangerous part, you know. So yeah,
Yeah. I
yeah.
think they do with all these shootings and stuff going on. I know with the 6-year-old that
Mhm.
shot the teacher. I seen this today that she's been charged actually for
Who, the
that.
teacher?
Not the no the 6 the mother. I'm sorry.
Okay, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, the mother has been charged with that incident. So I
That
think
makes
she,
sense.
yeah, I want to say, and then they also charged her with, oh my gosh, I have to try to pull it up. It was something to do with drug, but it was something with weed. So they charged her with the gun, and it was something else with drugs, but it was
Hmm,
marijuana.
that's
I have to
interesting.
find it,
And that was
huh?
in Florida.
I don't know if it was in Florida. I can't remember where exactly it was. I'm not for sure if it was in Florida. Yeah, I would have to try to go back, have to try to find it. But let me see.
Hmm.
But yeah, I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, I do too. That's very interesting,
Yeah.
especially with the weed part. Because I mean, I don't know. Maybe she didn't have a medical marijuana card. I don't know. That's interesting.
Yeah, it
Hmm.
was, I think it was just pretty much okay, hold on. I think it was okay, it's in Virginia. Okay, so mother of 6-year-old who shot Virginia teacher charged with federal gun crimes. And let's see, she was 25 years old. Okay, so it says was charged with 2 counts in the U.S. District Court in the Eastern District of Virginia, being an unlawful user of a controlled substance in possession of a firearm and making a false statement during the purchase of a firearm.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes
So
sense.
yeah,
Okay.
so she's been charged as well with that. Yeah,
Hmm.
but
And
I
that's
think
probably
she pled guilty. She didn't say she wasn't guilty.
okay.
From yeah, so she guess she already know that she gonna go down for it. So
Yeah, like it's crazy.
yeah. So yeah,
Mm-mm.
that is crazy. But I think, to each his own. Like if you feel you need a gun or if you don't feel like you don't need a gun. But I do think that the laws are becoming more laxed than stricter with everything that's going on in the world, with people just shooting people for no apparent reason. Like now you can be walking down the street or going somewhere and somebody can just do whatever. But the laws are, with all of this going on, the laws are not becoming strict. They're not enforcing stricter laws. They're actually making it more easier for people to obtain these, the guns. And have possession of them and just feel like they can do whatever. Like us, like I said, with the stand your ground, if somebody feel like their life in danger and it cannot be in danger, they just feel like
Mhm.
they have the right to just shoot and do whatever. So I think we're going backwards in a lot of things in
Yeah.
these days and times than moving up and making the world more safer for people, especially for anybody, but especially like when you have your kids and stuff with you going different places and doing different things, you have to worry about those things now.
Mm-hmm. And what I found it interesting is that when I guess when the governor did sign this bill into effect, the permit thing, I didn't realize how many other states were already where people can carry, right, a
Uh-huh.
concealed weapon without a permit. I didn't realize that we were like one of the few that still required a permit. I know Alabama, I think they went and they moved theirs into effect like the end of last year. And then here comes Florida. So it's only a few states where you do have to have a permit to carry. So I found that very interesting when I did, when DeSantis did go ahead and sign that into effect, So yeah.
Yeah, I think, but people talk so bad about Florida.
They do. They do. They do. But
Florida is like they own, I don't know. It's just, but every time and it's sad because when something happens, and when you go read what people are saying, they always say, "Oh, it got to be Florida. It got to happen in Florida."
mhm.
I'm like, dang, why does everything got to happen in Florida? But guess what? 9 times out of 10, it happens in
It was in
Florida.
Florida. Yes, it does. Yeah. Oh my God. So
It
yeah, I think
happens.
the thing out of that too is with the permit, right? The permitless carry law does not equate to an open carry, right?
Mm-hmm.
It still got to be concealed. So you can't be going around here, waving your gun or showing your gun when you go in the store. No, none of that stuff. You still got to conceal it. So I
Yeah.
think again, just education is going to be one of the key things. So it's like come the question as if you are going to the store or going to retail store that specializes in selling guns,
Mm-hmm.
should they be of course mandated for people before
Yeah.
they can purchase them. So I don't know, a lot of different things. So it's going to be to me interesting to see where this all goes with that part. Very, very interesting. And I'm going to correct myself on that. You do have to be the age of 21, not 18 to carry. Yeah, I misspoke on that, but it's the age of 21.
Okay.
So yeah, to purchase a gun and carry in the state of Florida. So I just want to bring
And now I
correction.
think they're going back on like the checks and stuff you got to have, right? Like the background checks and all that stuff.
Background check, I believe so, but I'm not going to speak on that either. But I believe so. I mean, if you go in there, you can purchase it. I believe so, but I'm not for sure. I'm gonna have to look that up. Let me check real quick, girl, while we on here, because I don't.
Yeah, I
want to
think
get out.
saying that's gonna be something new as well, where they don't have to.
So yeah, I'm on the Florida, Department of Florida State website, and it says Florida does not require a permit to purchase a firearm, nor is there a permit that exempts any person from a background check requirement. So
okay,
I don't know if that's going to change or not. So
yeah,
very interesting to see.
Okay,
don't know. But then how are the background checks? I don't know. We ain't gonna speak on that part. I'm gonna go to the comments on that one. So Zakari is saying that the itching trigger finger, and they gonna be itching. And he said, shaking my head. He says exactly, and shaking my head. And then Sean, welcome on board. Thank you for joining us. She's saying that that's sad, the whole situation with, what you were explaining, the two cases or the few cases that you were explaining. And it is very sad,
Yeah.
And Zakari did agree. And then Sean said, and then the ones that have them don't secure them properly for kids to get them. And that is so, so true. So true. And the thing is to secure them. I mean, they got different types of things you can secure them in. Some of them are even, you don't even, I don't know, kind of like out of sight, out of mind type thing. You can hide them, cover them up, different types of stuff, to do codes, fingerprint things, IDs, all this other kind of stuff. So, and if you got more than one, get something that fit more than one or get multiple different things, but definitely properly securing them is very, very important. Very important.
Right. Put them high enough where the kids can't reach them, or not, and not even show them where it's located.
There, that part there,
right.
that part right there. What you see, don't even let them know you got one.
Right.
Put them up, locking the case, double locking on top of something. So Yeah, I remember when I did when I went to another state and I had flu, and that's the first time I ever like transported mine with me. And I was like, okay, going through the airport, very stringent regulations with that, you know. But again, you having to have it secure, take it to a separate check-in thing, all that kind of stuff. After you get there, you got to go claim it in person and all of that. So very, very secure. But I think again, securing it can definitely cut down even now. While you know you do have to have a permit on some of the tragic events that's going on. So
Yeah.
yep. Girl, this is crazy. I'm trying to look for my juice.
Oh, I forgot my water.
Yeah, she said they need to do they need to do backgrounds even if they are excluding the permit. And I agree, they do on everybody.
They definitely do.
Everybody. I know, and I know when I did get mine, because I had my permit. Well, when I got not my first, well, my first one did have to do a background check, but I bought it in a different state. But my second, third one, I mean, all of them I had to do a background check. So I don't know if they're excluding it or not, but they did.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, they definitely. And I think they need to do an extensive, like just like if you're going into the medical field, we have to have a level 2 background. I think they need to do an extensive, not just the regular, you know, okay, we'll put your name in and see what comes. They need to do an extensive, like pull up everything.
I thought they did, but I don't know, because I know they're going different
they?
systems. I thought so, but don't quote me on it. I don't know.
Okay.
I thought so, but I know it took them a while, like, to go in.
Yeah.
Stuff. So I thought it was different systems, but don't quote me. So I don't know if anybody's on here that is involved in the sale or resale of handguns. Chime in, because we want to know what kind of background checks y'all do. Like, is it very thorough? Is it not? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. To obtain a weed card, medical marijuana card, I'm sorry, correct version. Medical marijuana card here in Florida, they do background checks too. So is it as thorough as that one? Is it not as thorough as that one? Is it more thorough than that one? We want to know.
I didn't know they do background checks for the medical marijuana. Why do they do a background check?
I don't know. They're supposed to.
Oh, I wonder why. That's interesting.
I don't know. I know they did years ago when they first started. I don't know if they're still doing it now. Probably not now. I don't know. But I know back when it first started, they were, but I don't know about now. So chime in, y'all. If y'all recently got one, and let us know if they do one. But there's actually, if you have a medical marijuana card, supposedly in the state of Florida, you cannot obtain a handgun. So with that said, to me, that was showing that they're supposed to be like doing some kind of background check.
And you know what? I don't know.
Just saying.
That's crazy, though.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That is crazy. Because you know what? To me, this is my personal opinion. This is not coming from a professional area. My personal opinion. I think alcohol is more dangerous than marijuana if you have someone having a handgun.
Oh my gosh, girl. Yeah, I think so.
Because people get more.
I think so.
Yeah. And you know, going back when I was in at Gulf Coast, and I had to do a research paper, and my research paper was on alcohol versus marijuana. And looking at that, you had more cases of violent behavior, activity with the alcoholism than you did with marijuana. And you had more things happen with alcoholism than you did with marijuana. So I just always find it interesting when people make a big thing about marijuana. And I think the fact with that is that because it was once illegal, you know what I'm saying? But now it's legal, people are not getting away from the stigmatism that it's not illegal anymore, and people just relate it to drugs. Alcohol is a drug, you know.
Alcohol is a drug. I'm glad you said that, because most people don't see it as a drug.
So I just find it interesting that they do all those things for that. Yeah. Versus, you know, they don't go see if people got a history of drinking alcohol before they obtain.
Thank you. Before they obtain anything, girl, no.
Right.
Multiple DUIs and all that other stuff, acting crazy, girl. Just
yeah. I didn't know they do all that with the marijuana card.
Well, Sean came on and she said that they do not do backgrounds for medical marijuana. So thank you for that clarification. Like I said, I know, years ago, about 6-7 years when they first came out, I believe they did. So thank you for that. And then she said, well, not here in Central Florida. And if they don't there, they probably don't anywhere, because it's universal in the state of Florida. So thank you for that input, girl. Trying to stay up. And she said, girl, yes, the alcohol. And that's true. That is so true. Because I mean, oh my God, and imagine, girl, I don't know. I'm gonna be quiet. Some stuff I just can't even say. But being in a relationship with alcohol, like, ugh, girl, it's the whole.
Girl.
But yeah, so interesting.
Yeah. And alcohol, people don't it affects people a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Because some people be violent, some people be calm, some people just be goofy. So if you know that you want like to get violent with alcohol, refrain from it. And sometimes, it's a difference between the dark liquor and the white liquor. Don't ask me what the
That's what I
difference
was just
is.
about to say.
Because I know some people will tell you that if they drink dark liquor, they may act a certain way. And you see people that say, "Oh, girl, if I get on that brown or if I get on that white, I'm gonna be doing this or whatever," versus getting on the white liquor. So it does what exactly it does to the brain. I know it alters, but I know it's different for different people. So yeah, if you one that gets violent or angry and just want to just do anything. You may want to refrain from the alcohol or drugs, period.
Drugs, period. Thank you.
Drugs,
Okay.
period. Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Drugs,
crazy,
period.
crazy.
Because I know one of the topics was that we had one time too was the war on drugs. And I had brought up Lil Boosie thing where he was talking about now a lot of people are doing meth and stuff like that. And meth has a whole different, it makes people be on a whole different level. And he was saying like if you go to he was saying like if you go to a crackhead, back in the days, you go to a crackhead, they know how to fix your car, they're gonna go get out there and play basketball, they're gonna do all of this and that and the third. But now you have people on meth, they be like zombies and just like in a whole nother different thing. So he was just saying, and we are not promoting the use of drugs in any shape, form, or fashion
Or
at
the use
all.
of guns or handguns or
Yes.
any type of weapons at all.
Right. We are
Period.
not
So
promoting it. We are just giving some education and
the
some
use or
insight.
purchase of or
Right.
maintaining or anything. We're not.
Right. And if you drink or if you have a medical marijuana card, please do it responsibly. Please. No drinking and driving.
Ooh.
None of that.
Mm-mm.
So we had to put that out there because I don't want y'all
Thank you
gonna
for
say,
your
well,
disclaimer,
Topeka
girl.
and
Thank
Jessica
you.
out there saying that this drug is better than this. No, we're not saying that. We are not saying no drugs are good, period. No drugs are good, period. But it's good to know the effects. And we're going to come back on this topic once we're able to do more research and stuff. We are just speaking on like knowledge that we may have. And I'm speaking on knowledge that I may have from working in the hospital and just seeing people that may have come in intoxicated or from, drugs or street drugs or whatever else. So that's just what I'm speaking on. And speaking on what I said with Lil Boosie, when he's made the comment, he was speaking about crackheads and stuff like that. So yes, we're not promoting the use of anything like that. So disclaimer with that part.
Speaking of the guns, like I just got this report and it says 7 people shot following a high school graduation in Richmond, Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
So 7 people were shot following a high school graduation in Richmond, Virginia on Tuesday, which is today. So 2 people are in custody and there is no ongoing threat to the community following this incident. So among the shooting victims, 3 suffered life-threatening injuries and 4 was non-life-threatening. Six was injured in the aftermath of the shooting, including 2 who fell, 1 who was just hit by a car, and 3 who was treated for anxiety. So this all happened about 5:13 today in
Wow.
Virginia, near the Commonwealth University, right? So
Mm-hmm.
again, these gun things, So, and they're just going to a graduation. I'm sitting up and thinking,
Right.
like, how many graduations have we been to? And we're just sitting there, not
Right.
thinking nothing,
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I know the ones I've been to, there were no metal detectors, there were no type
No.
of
Mm-hmm.
security checks, anything. But it's just like, okay, what do you do?
Right.
We put
And
metal detectors everywhere.
yeah.
What do you do now, especially now going forward with this concealed, concealed is not open, but concealed, I don't know, permitless that's going on. So I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, and
It's
that's the thing. It's like they're not, because even here, like the kids that have brought, the weapons to school, they have not did anything to increase the safety or security after
that's
these
true.
incidences. So that's what I really have an issue about. It's like you're making the laws more easier, but you're not doing anything to protect us more from these things like you're not, I know it's probably like increase in security. I know that comes with money involved when you have to pay extra, police officers or whatever to come out. But still, like, what are you doing for the community as a whole to help protect or try to protect our youth, going to certain things and doing things, because people nowadays, they just get irate over the littlest thing.
That's true.
They
They
just
and
get
anything tick them
mad.
off, girl. Yes.
Yes, they just get mad about the smallest things. I'm like, it's not that serious. It's really not that serious. Like, if you had, I don't know, it's easier said than done, but if you having a bad day and you feel like you got to take it out, just stay in the house. Just stay in the house for a little bit and
easier said than done. Easier said than done. That's why we got road rage, girl. People acting foolish, all kind of stuff. So I don't know about staying in a house. They probably need to, but they're not.
Right. Yeah.
We'll go back to the comments, girl, real quick.
Okay.
Because I don't want them getting away from us because we do have some involvement tonight, right?
Yes.
So Sean says that you're, and then she said people don't know how to control their level of drinking, and some people don't. They don't. And it's like, ooh.
Yeah.
And then Cooley, he's on. Hey, thank you for joining us. He said he don't mess with white liquor. Definitely a smoker though. See, he knows his limits. He's like, okay, I ain't gonna mess with what it does to me.
Right.
And then he says, right. And then Sean says, my husband said marijuana is a medicine and not a drug. You're right.
Yes. And people do use it. Yeah, people do use it a lot for medical purposes. You have people that does not have an appetite or someone that may have cancer. So they use it sometimes as a healing, as a pain reliever as well, because it relaxes their body, muscles, and all that stuff. And there's a medication that we use, like still not so much today, but it's called Marinol, that the physicians, which contain like the contents of the marijuana, that we gave to people that did not have an appetite, so it would help stimulate their appetite and stuff. So yes, people do use it. Because I get patients out, well, yeah, I smoke. They don't care about saying it because it's like they use it as their therapy, whatever. So it ain't like we gonna call and that's another thing. I'm gonna go to that too. So people don't understand, like, if you come into the hospital and you say, no, I don't use drugs, I know I don't do whatever. It's okay that you tell us that you may use drugs or whatever you do. We do not call the law on you if you come in there and we find anything in your system or whatever. We ask you those things because we need to make sure that we are treating you properly, and to know, like, if you may start going through withdrawals. People don't understand that withdrawals can be a very, 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 put you at high risk because your body is withdrawn from something that is usually taken in. So if you're in the hospital for a few days and your body has not had, I'm gonna just say, for instance, because a lot of people come in that are like heavy drinkers that drink like gallon of pints a day or whatever, like for years and years and years. And then when your body does not have that, your body pretty much, I would say, go like into a kind of like a shock state, and you can become confused, you can become irate, you can become whatever, because your body is not having that substance in its system that it once had. So that was just something I wanted to throw out there. So if you ever come into the hospital and we ask you those questions, it's not because we're being nosy. We just want to know. We want to make sure that you do get the proper treatment, and we know to look out for certain things while you're there. So I just want to throw that in there.
That makes sense. And yeah, thank you for bringing that up, because I think some people do. A lot of people probably do withhold that information, thinking like, oh, I can't tell them, not knowing that they're going to find out anyways, depending on what kind of test they do. Right. But again, it's for the proper care. It's very important. And then Sean said, well, no, where am I at? Okay. Cooley said it's like the Wild Wild West all over again.
Yes.
And then Sean said, Ken, her husband, that's Fam, hey Fam, said he was going to come on, but this topic, y'all don't want to hear his opinion. And we actually do want to hear his opinion. Yes, tell him to hop on. Fat girl, get him that phone so he can join via the link. And he can just click on that link, and we want him to come on. We want to hear him like verbally. We need him on. I just reposted that link, girl. Give it to him. Tell him to come, because we want to hear.
Yes.
We want to hear again. Ain't no right, wrong, but we want to hear. So there it is right there. We dropped it for you. Dropped it for him. Tell him to come.
Yes, we would love to have him on to give his opinion. We love, and that's the thing, like, we want to hear y'all opinion. We want to hear what y'all got to say, because we will respect whatever you say. So everybody has different opinions, everybody has different thoughts, so we want to hear it.
Yes, and me and Jessica have different opinions and different thoughts, and sometimes y'all hear it carry out online. So, at the end of the day, like it's our opinion and our thoughts, and that's what make us who we are. You know,
right?
Again, we're not all sitting here to think alike, to feel alike, but again, we want it. So, and I learned something. My goal is to learn something new every day.
Yeah.
So again, I learn stuff from y'all. I learn stuff from Jessica. I learn stuff from my kids. I ultimately like thrive on learning something new every day. So please tell him to come on, and anyone else that want to come on. The link is here. Oh, hold on one second. There's the link. So if you're joining Facebook, that's the link, and they're all the same. It just shows different on the different platform. If you're joining YouTube, that's the link to join, and if you're on Twitch, that's the link as well. So please just click on that link. If you are using an Android, go ahead and copy paste that link into your Chrome browser. If you're using an Apple, copy paste that link into your Safari browser. And from there, it should go ahead and walk you through the steps to be able to get on visually, verbally, both. And we'll love to have you. So let us know if you are trying to get on and it's not working for you as well. Very, very important. But girl, this is crazy. I don't know what's going on. What is going on? This is just crazy. So
it's a lot. It's just been a lot going on. A lot. And I just be like, dang, you know, because every time it's like, dang.
What me?
So much. It'd be so much. It's so much going on. And I just these last couple of weeks being at work, and that's I've come to like, not the only thing I don't like with night shift working is I just be so tired. Like the next day, it feel like I need 2 days to recuperate. From that thing that,
is it from you working night shift? Yeah.
Yes. But the thing that I love about it is that I actually have time to spend and talk with my patients versus like feeling rushed all the time. And so like these last couple of weeks have been like, we've been having some therapy sessions at work, and it's like, you know, people sometimes they just need somebody to talk to. I had one person say, well, this is confidential between me and you, because if my daughter knew I was telling you, she would be real mad, but I just need someone to talk to. And it's like, sometimes people just need an ear, you know, somebody just to talk to.
That is true.
To get things out. And it's like, dang, you really don't realize the things that people actually go through, you know, with different things, and even in their home life. And they're just, you know, we all out here trying to make it. We trying to live peaceful. We trying to just really make it out here. And it's like just hearing different things from different people. It's like, dang, you're not the only one that may be going through something, you know, because I think sometimes we do feel like, dang, I know it just ain't me. And, you know, gotta show you it ain't just you, you know. Right. So both of y'all may need that therapy session at that time.
For whatever it's worth. And that is so true. I'm glad you mentioned that, because that is so nothing but the truth. So you are right. All right, so we see that Sean is not showing pinning. Okay, so Sean, we do see you. We see where you are trying to come on. So not for sure if you don't want it. Okay, there's the visual. So if it's okay, we're gonna go ahead and add you to the stream. Y'all, is it okay? Permission to go ahead and add you visually and verbally, because we want to make sure that we're good. You can type it in there until we can get you added on. There she is. Hey, girl.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, I can't. Oh, there we go, baby. Look.
Hey,
y'all ready for the man with the flag?
Girl, you gotta break it. This is what we want. And don't hold nothing back. Be your authentic self, because this is what we about. Authentic self. So don't be trying to.
When you ever know me not to be authentic, you forgot
Exactly. Thank you.
I am the captain of authentic.
But look, I'm in the living room watching TV and listening to y'all, and he in the room commenting and all of this. I said, okay.
Right.
Well, I get all my medical papers.
Okay. I know you got them. Okay. And ain't nothing wrong with them. Shoot.
Yeah.
Go get your medicine.
Listen, man. I just did it the legal way. I didn't need them to tell me I could smoke. My mama told me I could. That's all I needed.
That's all you needed.
That's
all I needed. That was the permission. That's all the permission I needed. Everybody in the family to smoke.
That's right.
People know how our family is. We got some. Hey, but it's all about headaches. It's all about migraine. It's all about high blood pressure. It's all about balancing food. It's all about your stomach. You know, some people got stomach pain. Some people got irritable bowel syndrome. It's all about coming. I can't eat till I smoke. Sean gonna tell you she can cook a big old breakfast and I ain't moving. Roll me one up first. You gotta roll me one before I eat. It's just that's how it is. But
and that's true. And
like,
that helps. You're right. You're right. And then again, you go on that list. It's like, okay, I'm sure all of us, you know what I'm saying? Just do it the right way. That way, can't nobody mess with you. You got your car, you legal. You know what I'm saying? And
you just really want to cover yourself because if anything happen, let me tell you why people think it's a drug. Because the police and the states make you think it's a drug. Anything happen, they use that against you. Like, oh, well, you got caught, so now you get caught. Cannabis. Your kids there. Now you got neglect for the kids. Now you got, operating operating the car, under influence. They got so many laws and loopholes, but see now you want to make it legal. Now we just voted for, recreation. But what the thing about it, man, it's more drugs out there. That's worse, but they concentrated on cocaine and weed first. Right, what they gonna tell you is they use cocaine for medical conditions back in the 30s.
It's in a drug.
You ain't have Novocaine in the 30s. You didn't have all that. You had to slow your pulse down. You had to smoke marijuana. See, I read. All I do is read. I read how all anesthetics, all that. How you got lidocaine, Novocaine, all them different. They didn't have all that back then. It was just marijuana. You had opium. You had cocaine. You had the sweet oil, the liniments, the ointments. That's all you had back then. You check an old mom and pop store pharmacy, you gonna see there was nothing. They use Tiger Balm, man, for back rub, you know what I'm saying? So now they use CBD oil and all this stuff, bombs. Now it's a drug, but you're taking all this good stuff out of it. How can you take good from the bad?
That's true.
Unless it's good in the first place. That's all I'm saying.
That's true. And
God don't make drugs, dude. God don't make drugs.
And you're right, he does not. And you got a point with everything you said. That's from the earth right there. That's natural. You know? So it's
like aspirin though. It ain't what you do, it's how you use it. In a drug, you can take aspirin and make it bad. It's how you use it. You don't abuse it. That's what I mean. Some people they play with it, but some people function. Some people have anxiety. Some people have a lot of stuff, man. Yep. Sometimes I used to smoke it in school because when the teacher puts you in front of the class, you're nervous. Because you got peers, you got people you want to impress in the class, and she'll throw you off. So, it used to sound like Charlie Brown when I went to school. Wah, 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 wah. I smoked one, though.
I can't even see that.
I smoked one. I'd be like, wait. Oh, that's what you're talking about. No, I'm dead serious. Yeah. I used to do my problem. I solve all my problems backwards. I didn't know ADHD. I didn't know ADHD was. I saw all my problems backwards. Yeah. And the teacher said that's wrong, but I'd be like, the answer right.
Right.
That's wrong, but the answer right. And my grandma was a substitute teacher, but it's like I say, when you go, like I used to change schools. When you change school, you go from classroom, and a new school, new people, anxiety, man. Some people can't deal with it.
That's true. Right. That's true.
Once you settle in, you used to familiarity. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like when I moved here, that's why I got mine. I told that lady, I told that man, I lived in Panama 40 some years, man. I ain't never been out of. I don't know these people down here, man. You need to give me something.
That's how it works. And that's understandable too. And that's why some people don't move because they're scared. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? The anxiety. Like I'm in a new place, somebody following me, like you don't know if people for you, they not for you, all that. That's real.
Yeah, I mean, like my auntie, she shook real bad. She had muscular dystrophy and she smoked weed though. You gonna see everybody smoke weed, Safari parking lot, Glen parking lot. They wasn't for no. Them people were relaxing, long day at work. You know what I mean? It's just like the Indians with the peace pipe. That's all it is, man. Yes, they be talking. Let me tell you about this drug. Marijuana ain't never made me want to go rob nobody, steal nobody clothes off their line. Ain't never made me want to rape nobody. It made me want to make people laugh. It made me want to cook for people. It made me smoke and come see Grandma Fun say, "What you cook, Grandma?" You know what I'm talking about?
Right. Always
we probably in the house to eat, man. Come on. And she knew what we were doing. She ain't complain that damn time.
Not one time. No.
Because that's what it is. Ain't what you do and how you do it. People don't get on weed and act a fool. People get on alcohol. See, how you gonna make that a drug? But alcohol is killing people. Alcohol is making people. Alcohol making people lose their kids. They driving with the kids in the car. They drunk, leaving their kids in the car burning. You lose. Look how much you lose.
Cirrhosis of the liver.
How you lose, man? We losing so many people from drinking, man. Like alcohol being sold every day, but they'll knock us off for having blunts in the car.
And that's true. And he got a good point. And even with the alcohol, you know what I'm saying? People behavior. A lot of people become more violent with the alcohol. It's just craziness.
Your body comes. You got people that's drunks that rely, and the doctor say stop drinking. What happened? They start drinking. It's
That's
your
why I
body
said
for calm.
they go through DTs and withdrawals.
And
Delirium
it's sad.
tremors is DTs. And you can
It's
have
sad to see
withdrawals
that.
because your body is withdrawing from that alcohol intake that you take every day. And
Right.
it has a serious effect. It makes you become violent. It makes you confused. It just makes you all
Weary,
and like I
makes
tell
you
people all the
think
time, I wish I could have a video recorder in the hospital so people can really understand. And I know, we all socially, I'm not saying all, but socially drink, whatever. But when people really have a problem, like a bad problem with alcoholism, it can be very, very bad on your body.
It is. I have a family member like that.
You turn to it for escape. That's what it is. You use and abuse, man. Like I say, my Aunt Mona, you say it ain't what you do, is how you do it. People get high every day. You won't know. Your lawyer be high when he coming to talk to you. You won't know.
Right.
That's true.
They do it so long.
Right.
You can hide it from you. Your favorite actor or judge can be a coke crackhead. You wouldn't know because they come in. Everybody wear a mask. See when they come in. But the thing about it, like you saying, alcohol, it destroys people, and then people don't look outside the box. Look what it's doing. Look how you got people that's abusive. They're only abusive when they're on alcohol. When they ain't on alcohol, oh man, they take it all in, woo, woo, woo. And then when they're on alcohol, you try to lock door before they come out the driveway.
Yeah, that is
true. What I mean? That's how it is. I stopped drinking this year. I used to drink all the time. It's what it is I see it tearing people up because when people drink, they use it for escape. They don't drink water no more. They don't flush.
No,
right.
They don't flush. Like, they just all they want to drink is beer with their dinner and beer in the morning, and you know what I mean? Like, ain't nothing wrong with getting drunk, but when you sober up, have some sober time. Flushing time. Always flush time. Always have flush time. But people don't realize that alcohol, when you start relying on it, it blurs your thinking. So that's a feeling you want every day that you don't have to, you might don't want to go home or because it's just so much pain or you just lost one. You can't turn to it for escape. You can't, you know what I mean? It's not like God had wine. So I'm not saying this, but what it is look at what they're doing to the alcohol now. They mixing alcohol and energy drinks. They doing alcohol and milkshakes. They alcohol and freezy pops.
Oh yeah, the first time I had alcohol and milkshake, I was like, "Oh, what is this?" Yeah,
I'm trying to tell you. You know what I mean? They creating all these ways. They creating all these ways for you to consume alcohol. Why? When you say it's one of the number one, but they'll never say that's the gateway drug. That's the media. They tell you what they want. They'll never say alcohol, but that is the first thing a person try. Smoke a cigarette, drink a beer.
Yeah.
That's true.
Go in your mom and dad cabinet. Ooh, daddy. You know what I'm saying? Because the kids see what we do. That's what they want to do.
They want to
so
do.
It's like I give mine alcohol. You know how they used to get that cigarette, puff on it. No, don't stop. And then,
exactly.
Whatever age you
all that stuff too to make you feel better. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying, whatever age you want to try to hit this, but I'm gonna do it with wine cooler. I ain't gonna do it nothing strong, but whatever age you want to try, I'm gonna have that wine cooler. All mine went through the test. You know what I mean? All mine, so they know they selective drinkers. You know what I mean? But they get it out the way, man. You know what I'm saying? That's like my aunties. You say, I don't care if you smoke weed. I just rather you smoke weed at home. That way I know what's in the weed. Because in the
weed, that's right.
Yeah,
there's so much stuff.
Everything.
Yeah, and these days are worse. These days are worse
because
because
to the medical, to the shop, but you don't know what you're buying. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what they done. If they spray something on it, or
everybody want to be a chemist too. They want to make. If somebody here, they ain't got no eggs pill. Somebody print some kind of pill and it's got all kind of stuff in it. And somebody always is a call or a cry, supply and demand. If they say they need, it's certain, ain't no cocaine out there. Somebody gonna make us some bootleg. You know what I mean? That's what they do. But this is what they're not arresting. Who created fentanyl in the first place? Ain't no black people in no lab. It ain't no Mexicans in no lab. It ain't scientists in a lab.
That is so true.
Yeah,
You created it. Let me tell you how I started. You created it, had synthetic heroin, but it didn't work because it's worse. So you created fentanyl so to gum up and do all that. But when you're a junkie, you find a way to make it happen. So you try to do something, they find a way, but everybody don't know that chemistry. That's why so many people dying. They don't know that one little grain can kill 7,000 people.
Yeah.
Do the math. So if I got a bag of this and your town ain't but 70,000 strong, when I get through, it won't be nothing left but the church. That's how it is.
That's true
But
though. That's true.
it didn't come from the
He's telling the
streets.
truth. It's coming from a street man. Used to be
Yeah.
street
Used to
man.
be street
Yeah.
It didn't
man.
come from the
Yes, that's
streets.
the best.
Yeah.
That's yes.
That
Yeah.
didn't come from the streets, man. Every time you said the war on drugs, it come from the streets. It came out the lab. You made that just right. They try to.
It's a lot of people that's addicted to pills, prescription medication.
Prescription pills. That's what I was about to say.
By mistake, though. That's the
And a
thing.
lot
But
of
this
that
is why.
has
Let me
cocaine
put you
and
on
stuff.
that.
And if you look at the back ingredient, some of that does have the cocaine in it. If you look at the ingredient.
Yeah.
But they made that mistake because they didn't want nobody on marijuana. Marijuana got pain solvents too. So you didn't want nobody on marijuana. You want to get people on pain pill, but you don't know. They wear out. It runs through your blood. It wears out. But you didn't want nobody to have marijuana. But now look at you. You want to turn to CBD. You want to turn to marijuana now for your symptoms. That's how slick they thought they was. See, I know about the Nixon with the thing. Yeah, anybody that die if you got a mask on for 7 minutes of smoke, it ain't got nothing to do with the monkeys. That's pure oxygen. You can't fool me. You can't pull the wool over my eyes. You know what I'm saying? They just didn't want marijuana because they can't tax it because it's from the land. You can't tax for a plant.
Yep. And they
You
try to
cannot
find
tax
a way
for
to
a plant.
tax it. They're trying.
You can tax for alcohol.
Yep.
You can tax for alcohol, but you can't tax for a plant. See, that's why, and y'all say it's a drug. They say it's a drug because they can't tax it. They won't. Well, it's a drug. Why are they trying to put it on the ballot? Why not? Why are you trying to put it on the ballot now? You get what I'm saying? Because you're starting to see it has more good than bad.
That's bad.
You know what I mean? It's people, it's really people out there who cannot function without smoking a blunt. I mean, I know some real ADHD, autism type people that cannot function, me being one, without smoking. My mama, the same way, without smoking. You are not going to come in that house and cook no breakfast and think we finna come in there and eat. And we ain't on that bad boy smoking. You already know. Everybody in the family know it's not going to happen. If we had a big old get together, all y'all brothers, y'all brothers, all of us together, while y'all cook, what we going to be at?
I already know.
Don't say that. We ain't got to say nothing else. You already know. Y'all already know. That's what it is.
Put the disclaimer out there.
I'm just saying. It's also a mood drug. It's also a mood drug. I mean, it's like, man, it's a lot of stuff, but nobody's getting on that stuff and getting infected. Ain't nobody got no infection from no marijuana. Nobody got no liver infection. Nobody got no kidney infection from marijuana. Nobody has no blood, what's the name? Blood clots and nothing from marijuana. Marijuana is not doing no harm to nobody, unless some people spraying stuff on it, trying to make it that much better.
That's what I was just about to say in that part. And that's where you got to be careful where you're purchasing your marijuana from.
Right.
Absolutely. That's why the dispensary, I'm telling you, get your card, because the dispensary is going to be the only place you can trust. Because if these people around here start putting fentanyl, dust and all that, and then you talking about your kids buying from the neighborhood drug and they dying, man. But if they getting it from the dispensary, guess what? It's coming from the state. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Yeah.
I've been waiting for this a long time. I knew we were going to be one to live, but I've been waiting. Because them people don't understand. And when I'm coming up, I was at Rutherford where nobody's smoking. But a few people, but the white guys and a few black guys, but hood people, but nobody was smoking. They look down upon, he's a woo woo woo, but but my grade point average 3.8, 4.0.
Right.
Did you clear that part? You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's another thing too, because some of it does help you focus. Again, it depends on what you're reading,
Some people have to, man. Some people have to. They don't. It's like a computer and all that. If it's high tech, your mind races sometimes. Man, some people write the most beautiful song from marijuana. Everything is created. The heart surgeons, all that. I guarantee they smoke. If you open somebody up, you're nervous.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And if not,
Let me show them my identity.
And then, and like Adderall, ADHD, right?
Huh?
I said Adderall, they give that to people with ADHD, right? But Adderall is one of the most habit-forming, right, medications. But they give that to
because the rappers are talking about it
to elementary school kids, So again, what are they really pumping into our kids, pumping into our bodies? So it makes you wonder, like you said, when you go to the marijuana, the safeness of it, right? But then you got Adderall, where again, it's very habit-forming, and people become addicted to it. Very addicted.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying, though. It ain't no better with the rappers telling them that, because a lot of them rappers ain't even taking them drugs.
Oh no, they're not. They just singing about it. That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
I used to rap. I know.
Percent.
A lot of rappers are not taking them drugs because if you take them drugs, you can't write a sentence.
Right.
You can't punch it. You understand? If you that high on Percocet, Adderall, you know how much drugs you got in you for you to talk about you done wrote this song? Stop it, man. No.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even be able to talk. You're not fooling me, man. That's what I'm saying.
They make
Adderall.
it lean, they on this and all this stuff.
You don't want to, man, you don't want to give your kid no Ritalin and no Adderall if that's not what they prescribe for. If you really had to listen, if you had to give your kid like I do, you had to give your kid that medicine and you watch what it do, like my nephews and nieces, if you watch what it really do, how it changed them, you wouldn't want to give them on that. Because if the medicine don't match up with them, they're gonna be emotional, crying, or what's name. If it takes another way, they're gonna be violent, tearing up stuff. I'm telling you. Side effects is everything.
Every medication is a side effect.
Thank you.
Side effect. So now you got
only side effect of marijuana is sleepy, hungry, happy.
And that's it, right?
Realize too, even with the prescription like Adderall and those type of things, they may be like what mood stabilizers, but it can have an opposite effect. And sometimes you can get a doctor that instead of taking them off of that medicine, they want to keep increasing. You wonder why your child is violent.
And that's what makes it worse because you ain't, like you say, you know in that field, you don't know what if they taking another drug if it's gonna crash with it or something like that.
Right.
Don't nothing crash with marijuana. But alcohol, you get where I'm going? Alcohol crashes with marijuana. But like a lot of them drugs, you ain't supposed to have alcohol with them, but that's what they do.
Right.
Adderall with a drink. Come on, man.
Yeah.
That just makes no sense. I never want to be on a drug I'm never in control of because I'm gonna tell you what, I went to jail more times on alcohol than any other drug because you're not in control.
Right.
That is so true. That is so true. Some people black out, don't know what happened. They wake up, they don't know what didn't happen again. Right. Just think about like how many, I don't know, deaths, how many. Oh, just aggression. You know what I mean? Like you say, the deaths. Because if I'm mad. And alcohol makes it a million times worse. That means setting the house on fire, driving the car into somewhere. You mean you don't never go through with a plan unless you're drunk. You know what I'm saying? If you on marijuana, you like, boy, I would have robbed. Man, I've got time in a rob, goddamn. Or rob a refrigerator. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go rob somebody's refrigerator. We're gonna see what people done cooked over here. Let me see what Aunt Sheila cooked. That's what it's all about. Let me see what Jessica said she was barbecuing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, man. Call Jessica, man. She said she was barbecuing. All you gonna do is have my pop up at your house that you ain't invited. Right. That's it. That's true. Because they know you cook. But man, like I wish I could show you pictures of the dude. A young dude at work. He the one and shot some heroin up because he getting $1,000 checks now. Young boy. I mean, I talk to him every day. I like, boy, you gonna crash. I keep telling you gonna crash. The dang ball man took 3 pictures of this boy, man. He done fell out there where he done took heroin, came to work. He laying all on the ground, no shirt. He had no control. You got all these people seeing you like that. You don't have no remembrance. That's like Xanax. You have no kind of knowledge or you cannot remember none of those Xanax. Trust me, it's like an amnesia pill. When you do stuff like that, that's like a blackout. You operating on, you just coasting. And people end up sleeping with somebody with a disease. They end up probably pedophiling or you know what I mean, raping. They end up doing the most. Yeah. But the statistics won't tell you that. They won't tell you that he was drunk and on Adderall or he took too much. They won't tell you that. They don't, because they don't want you to be scared to take your medication. They want you to pay for that medication. That's true. That's true.
It's all about money. See, marijuana is cheap. You can grow it yourself.
That's true, right?
They cheap. They don't want it. You know what I mean? But,
you sure can. That's true.
Why is you creating bath salts? Huh? Why is you doing all that? But my wife, her test strips, $50 a little bit old bottle. $50 a little bit old bottle that she gonna use in 1 or 2 months. You get what I'm saying? But you got the street drugs. Everybody can get all these street drugs. You can go get a perk over here for $10, but CVS selling them $10 for 50 of them. I can only tell you how it is. But it's plentiful. It's plentiful. When it's plentiful, that's how everybody get on it. And then when a rapper talk about it, oh Lord. You know, he say he's
more than double, triple, because everybody want to try.
He be on that Chronic Cadillac. Rewind that part. See that he on that Cadillac. Hey, call one and see if you got that Chronic Cadillac. You ain't even never took it. You just heard a rapper. This is he influences everything.
Right.
That's why I
Yeah.
became my sense and everything, man. Like these people ain't got no sense no more, man. Like they don't, they have no more values. They don't pay attention no more. When you got little girls around, you still talking about hunch and all that. We got little girls around, you supposed to talk, ease the conversation, change it to something. It's like I used to hate spring break on the beach because these guys talking about this and that and sex, and I got my little girls in line, and
Yeah.
you know it takes the wrong route. But that's because you're on drugs. You're on drugs. You're not thinking. You weren't raised like that, but you don't have no more manners. Your mannerism is gone.
Can't even
You know what I
filter.
mean? Because you're not. I'm not conscious of your feelings. Because I'm talking to my dog about this girl and ain't conscious of your feelings. Not knowing the truth. You know what I mean?
You want to holler at? Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's supposed to be attractive. I'm telling you, like, but that's like, why? We don't think about that, but why? Like, it's got outrageous, man, because marijuana now, marijuana they put in containers and all this. It's more one of the less lethal drugs it is. Cigarettes doing the rockabye baby now. Vapors, everything they do, they try to make a better brand or something. You can't make a better brand of marijuana. All you can do is make the wax or the crumb. It's gonna be THC though.
Yeah, somewhere or other, yes.
It's all gonna be THC. That's all it is.
The drinks, the lotion, all of it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. The straw hats you get made from hemp, the purses they made from hemp. Marijuana, they hemp, tobacco plants, hemp. But tobacco plants, thousands, millions of people, lung cancer, you know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
It's just stuff like that. You talking about you gonna take menthol cigarettes out the hood. Why you put them in the hood? Mm-hmm. And that's the only thing like black people smoke is menthol. See, it's all.
Yep. And just like some of the alcohol, right? The cheap alcohol, where they put that in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Mad Dog, da 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 da.
You ain't see Cisco in no Publix. You did not see Cisco in Publix, man.
You know.
I forgot about that.
Yes,
I'm telling you. That Thunderbird, man, that rockabye baby. That's what I drunk at 15 years old. Thunderbird. You didn't see it. We didn't go to Publix. We went Charlie Time, Safari, Bottle Stoppers. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna put that.
Yes,
you go in Publix.
They ain't even card back then. I don't know what they're doing now, but I know they didn't card back then. So
well, you know how that. They ain't called you because your mama was always with you. Mama buying alcohol with you. They knew who you were because your mama was.
No, they wasn't Jessica. Who was with us in the car?
Oh no.
It was just
Don't do that. Don't do that.
She ain't on there tonight. Sheila ain't on there tonight.
Don't do that, because you know we always know your mama.
Sheila done got off.
Was she on here? I ain't see. She usually
she was on there for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she know not to be on here when I'm on, because she know me and her. That's my number one beef talker there, boy. She be all pro. You put up a post, she gonna be already on it. What y'all doing in my city?
Okay, yes. Oh my God, you better come see me.
And that's all the way to Mobile to get tickets.
Yeah, got us going to Mobile to get us some tickets.
Well, we
what kind of tickets?
Oh well, we was on our wedding anniversary, and your mama want us to get some soul jazz concert in Mobile. She ticket, you know, you already know. She ticket scalping from across the world.
I already know I'm gonna call you until you get them back to back.
I ain't never seen nobody call you from another state talking about get me some tickets. What?
That is too funny.
Man, they don't understand, man. I need them to understand though. If your kid is bad and they gonna try to give him some pills.
Yeah, they are. And they're not gonna really take the time out to see what is going on. Automatically, they're gonna label their child and they're gonna be given some pills, and I don't know. And think that's supposed to solve them. Again,
I'm telling you,
a lot of times they don't even need that. They probably just need to be pushed educationally. You know what I'm saying?
Automatically, I'm gonna tell you, yeah.
They're very smart. They just not be challenged. They're not being challenged enough. So.
Yeah, like I not no disrespect to Jessica, your field, that medical field, but my son, no, I'm just saying because Sean, my wife tell you I don't like doctors. I don't go to the hospital. I don't play with them.
I already know.
I don't care for them.
Make him go, girl.
I'll fight COVID in the backyard.
And he ain't been back since. I just had to make sure his blood pressure and everything was straight.
And I told her, let me handle it. Let me handle it.
No, I had to make sure. I had to get some
clarification. You gotta make sure because if he handles it,
not if I've been doing it for 40 years.
But I needed to know.
And I ain't had a stroke yet. If I've been maintaining my blood pressure for 40 years, I know what it is. Salt. You know, it's pork. I know my triggers. You have to find your triggers. Just like an alcoholic. What's your trigger? Women, gambling. Everybody, everything got a trigger. You're smoking. It's a trigger. You eat. It's a trigger. Everything's a trigger. I found my trigger. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not no disrespect. I just don't trust.
I get stressed or whatever, I'm gonna eat. So I'm gonna eat sweets.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of misdiagnosis out there. When my son was born, they said, oh, when he was in the, he was inside his mom, like, oh, he gonna have Erickson disease. You need to have an abortion. You know what I'm saying? You want to abort him because he's gonna be sick. He's not gonna live past a year. I need to show my son. 11 years old. He was just on Facebook the other day. He crazy, but he ain't got no Erickson. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff, like you say, you just gotta push, work with it, man. You gotta find out. You gotta talk to him. You gotta figure what it is. Me personally, I'm telling you, I clam bake my kids in the car and find out that's what it is, man. You gotta smoke that thing. Hey, let's go to get some ice cream.
Do the disclaimer.
I'm just saying, that's just me. That's me. Ain't gotta be nobody else.
You know, everyone has their own way, as far as like with medical, what they feel, works for them. And I would tell anybody, and I'm a nurse, I would tell anybody, make sure you ask questions. Even if you go to the hospital, even if you go, like, just because they say, oh, I'm going to give you this, ask why. Or do your own research and to find out, because
get a second opinion.
It's your body. You know your body. You know what you may be able to tolerate and what you may not be able to tolerate. But please, always, no matter what, ask questions and know what you're putting in your body. Look at the ingredients, side effects, and all of those things. So just please make sure you ask questions whenever if you do go to the hospital, and you may be like, cannot go to the hospital, but whatever you choose to do, ask.
I'm not going to the hospital. Don't think about it. Let me tell you something. When you almost 50 years old, like we ain't pay attention to our folks, you have to pay attention to your body. True enough. Right. But if something wrong and you know it ain't right, it ain't been there before.
Right.
You have to. But me, I knew what it was. I found out about the faint spell. You have faint spells all the way in kindergarten. It was pork. Didn't know. Some people can eat pork. Some people can't. I hate when I say I don't eat pork. Oh, you Muslim? No,
I'm not. That's right.
It's just I want to live. You get what I'm saying? It's just I want to live because I don't want to ever be on pills. She take pills. I don't ever want to rely on pills because I see people, sometimes they give up. A lot of people, they forget. Like my mama, she took her pills of high blood pressure, then she started feeling good. Stopped taking them. Her body relied on them. And it go from one light stroke and led to 3 more different strokes. It's stress. You know what I'm saying? Look here, man. Stop stressing. You can't control it.
Let it go.
Let God. Let go and let God. I'm telling you, man.
That's right.
Only thing you can control, man, is what you are able and what you created. Everything else, man, you gotta let go, man. You can't make your child stay out the streets. All you can do is say, look, man, I'm telling you this because I love you. Anything can happen. Let them out there bump their head.
That's right. That's how they gonna learn.
You can't make nobody do nothing, man. You have to really you don't stress. Because if you stress, you hurt yourself. Aneurysms, strokes, heart attacks. We losing so many, man, basically because we wild out in our young ages, but it's just we neglected. We partied and stuff, and then we jumped on board a little too late to worry about our health, you know what I'm saying? So now I already knew what it was. But I don't try to do nothing crazy. You can't experiment. One, don't be trying to experiment with no damn drugs. Don't be trying to experiment with not just stick to your limits.
That's
certain food, because people getting sick from. You see how much food poison out there now? You can't even eat an oyster now. It's just you eat an oyster, your eyeball fall out. I'm telling you, man, it's just crazy, man. You don't even hear about red tide no more. It's just don't eat no oyster right now. It's just with the climate. I'm just saying, climate control, world changing. With the pollution and all that stuff, man, we got to watch what we put in our bodies, because the reason that we can't lose weight is because then the pesticide they put on our food has got fatty blockers. The corn, we love corn, it don't digest, but we used to eat everything back then, man. We still was the same size, but it's like what they doing on the food, trying to grow it real fast and all that. That's what's hurting. The hormones in the chicken, that's what's hurting us. And that's what hurts in the end. So
that wing about the size of a darn drumstick. Like, what the hell? What is in this thing? Blowing it up. So
from health. It's all about health. We still talking about health. It ain't from weed to food. It's from health. You ain't saying about your spinach. That's a green. It's Popeye eating to get strong. You eating to get strong. If it can be smoked,
That is
I
true.
smoke it. I'm
That
just
is true.
saying.
And what you're saying is the truth. And me and my son was just talking about that. Like, okay, like what was on earth when God came? You know what I'm saying? He was like, well, technically animals too, but okay, let's go back. What does our body digest easily? You know what I'm saying? Fruits and vegetables. Yeah, fruits and vegetables. So it goes
But
back.
that's the thing, you brought. What you got to think? Like we're saying, cocaine wasn't grown in America. Opium
Was
ain't
grown
grown in
in.
America.
What was it
Give it
grown
a
in?
man.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
grown in America.
It's grown in it's another where is it?
Colombia.
Colombia, yeah, but also,
But I'm saying we don't grow that stuff. You don't want to see you talking about the drugs. The marijuana's grow right here. We don't have to go looking for that.
oh yeah,
Broccoli,
if you
our
put it in
spinach,
those terms,
string beans, asparagus, all that is grow right here. We don't have to look out for that. You know what I mean? It's like we got to start. Matter of fact, I just want to do my own garden. That way, there ain't no pesticides. You get what I'm saying? I want to do my own garden. That way, I know where the water's coming from. I know where the.
Right.
I'm telling you, man, it's like it's not right. It's climate control.
I did that during COVID, and I tell you that was the most relaxing. I don't know. I got a lot out of that. Just even extra, health wise, doing my own garden.
Because
I had my own tomatoes.
But you had self-time. You had time for yourself. You had time to check on your tomatoes. You had, because you wasn't going outside. And you had time to check on your, because if listen, no, let me tell you, I'm going to give you the truth. I told y'all. If you could go anywhere, it's just like a puppy. You wouldn't pay no attention to them growth because you be going to buy them. You got bell peppers in the backyard, you're going to buy some in public. Am I lying?
Right.
I'm lying now. But you had time. That's how
After
started
COVID,
my own pedicure.
and I don't have time. You're right, because I have not. I got everything out there, but I have not had time. So you do have.
That's what I'm saying. You got time. They actually force everybody to go back. I'm gonna tell you, when me and her used to go try to get a bike for me to go to work, no Walmart had no bikes. There was never time you can go in Walmart. It wasn't nobody. There was nobody, no kid. I would have bought a little kid bike just to get away. There was no kid bike. It wasn't nothing. There was no bike, so that means all the families riding bikes.
That's true during COVID. You're right, and it was not. There was not.
All the camping gear gone. And they ain't camping but nowhere their backyard, but all the camping gear gone. You get what I'm saying? All the DVDs is gone. All the TVs were being bought up. I mean, people start doing crafts, arts and crafts.
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
Look right now, people, every time if they got a new business, they say, yeah, I started this during COVID. Of course you did. You had time. You had time, you know what I mean? Like, I started back reading books again. I love to read books. I like to turn a page. I don't like to lick on no tablet.
I like the feel of a
lick that finger.
Natural,
Lick that finger.
Shut up.
He said lick the fingers. Okay, you know he's gonna
lick that finger, turn that page, man. You get what I'm saying?
You're gonna double lick.
Okay. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's just you gotta go back like to old days. Like I be telling, like it's like I tell my kids when the internet go out, what y'all gonna do?
Right. Yeah.
What you gonna do? If you don't like to read, you definitely will start. I mean, are you gonna start playing? The kids don't do nothing no more. Like when the COVID hit, we didn't need all COVID. We used to play. It wasn't nothing funny. We played Foursquare. We played double dutch. We jump rope. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't about no gender or what sex you played with. The girl played what you played.
Exactly. Right. Yes. Got out there and did it all.
Yeah, man, you did it all. You fighting out there with the girl. I'm fighting with you because you throwed your rock. You know you supposed to throw your rock in 3. You throw it way up there and Sam in the hot shot. I'm telling you, man, that was real. Foursquare.
Playing marbles and all. I'm telling you, like.
Okay, you don't see them kids do that no more. That's how I learned to do hair. My sister showed me how to do barber hair. I learned from her. She younger than me. You know what I'm saying? Right. But because you spent time together, siblings didn't fight. Siblings didn't do nothing. Like you don't see throw a football. You don't see. Like I taught my kids how to fly kites and everything. It's like them folks controlling us without really controlling us. Yeah, with the drugs, with the threats, we're running out of food. How? If you just say 4 million people died from COVID, that means there's 4 million extra products out there that they won't be buying this year.
I didn't think of that though. I did not think. I tell you when that toilet paper started running out, I'm like, oh, we gotta go get toilet paper.
Really? But it's 4 million people that ain't using the bathroom because they done died. How is it ain't enough toilet paper?
Everybody
who is you fooling, man? But that didn't work because guess what? The toilet paper had a scale. Then what happened is the baby food.
Yes,
Can't play about the baby milk. You see how serious it's getting? Oh, now what you gonna do? You gotta go back to breastfeeding.
Mm-hmm. If you can.
But the thing with that too, people was buying this stuff up too and reselling it for higher because they know it was a demand.
It was that part.
So people
that's the point, man. That's these folks. So that is bargain and price gouging, and that's the thing about it. That's why you can't buy in bulk no more. You need to come over here 13 times a day like everybody else. I won't let you buy in bulk because it's not fair. Right. It's not fair. It's not fair if I go out there and buy 30-some case of water, but y'all work or y'all trying to get all your kids together, and then y'all come out there and all the water gone. It's not fair.
And that's why they started putting a limit on this, how many that you could get and stuff out of stores.
Exactly. That's why I keep telling her, you buying them little bottles, man. We might well buy that big bottle and go to the machine, fill up all that little bottle. You know what I mean? Man, I'm out the Masalina Project. That ain't Masalina Project they got beer right now. I'm out the real Red Bricks, man. I don't know what that is they got over there now. I don't know. People gonna start laughing. I don't know what that is. That don't look like no place I can come borrow sugar, Jessica. I'm like,
no, you ain't gonna borrow nothing from nobody. No.
Right.
They knock on your door and say, y'all got some bread. That don't look like none of that right there what they got building right now. You get what I mean? You try to move the
how many of us is actually over there. That's what I was looking at. I'm like, I wonder how many. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure they didn't triple, quadruple the rent, cost the rent. Where it's not even.
You talking to a real Glenwood thoroughbred. Listen, I seen this when we was at, this no disrespect, I've never seen white people or Mexican walk down Cole Boulevard, aka Martin Luther King, at 3 or 2 or 9 o'clock at night, walking no dog, whole family.
You're right.
I remember we used to walk across the street when it was just a single lane. You know, when it was Cole Boulevard before they tried to make us happy with that little strip of road talking about Martin Luther King. It's just Martin Luther King from Cole Boulevard from 9 to 8 all the way to the mall. It ain't Martin Luther King no further than that.
No,
so you ain't fooling nobody with that. What I'm saying there.
They stopped. I realized that. Yep.
I remember we used to walk to churches.
Yep. Churches and to Freddie Clark.
Yes, right. Freddie
Clark.
And them folks used to lock their door. Now look, they all through the neighborhood walking big, bright, pretty dogs, and making the neighborhood look better.
No discrimination.
No, I'm not saying it, but what I'm saying is they really don't want our type over there. The ones that hang the clothes outside.
I know, on the clothesline, right? And we see everything under the everything.
They don't want the one. They don't want the one pulling the buggy behind the bike with a string, man. They don't want our type over there. I'm dead. I'm dead serious. They don't want our type over there no more. If them folks that live over there, if you show them pictures of Freddie Clark.
Yes. Douglas, the autumn.
Okay, Mr. Douglas, you all right? Yes. You remember? Miss Clementine.
Yes.
The hairdressers, the Johnsons barbershop. Remember Johnson barbershop wasn't far from there. You show them, okay, man. You show them people the real fruit stand. We don't talk about the Muslim down there again, them. Them folks, they never walk through our neighborhood. The old St. John Church. No, I'm talking about my old St. John Church with a bell up top. All right, y'all. Where you got baptized in a stained glass pool. Stained glass pool baptized. Where I used to cry because I didn't want to take my Easter suit off. Yeah. Y'all laugh. This is real Glenwood here. I'm not playing. I know I used to hand wash my clothes on the washboard. I have a washing machine to hand wash my clothes right now. Matter of fact, I got 3 work shirts I'm in the hand wash. It don't change.
You still hand washing? Man,
I still hand wash, man. I don't.
Right there. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm from Maslin Project, girl. You know, we used to wash the jeans. We would wash our greens in the washing machine. You know, we used to wash our collard greens in the washing machine. Stop laughing, Pika. You know it. You know, Jeff, we used to wash our greens. You know we wash our greens, man. You come on, man. You know you got cussed out if you ain't cut them greens right. You ain't cut the greens right.
And shell the peas right. You right.
Come on, man.
I remember that.
I used to hate on the peas, though. Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you,
on the peas.
Yes,
when I did,
peas for days.
I like to do the peas. I just didn't like to cut them green.
Nigga, y'all know what city country is.
Watch these greens, girl.
Y'all ever seen the city country, nigga? I'm gonna show you city country. We had chickens and I picked peas right off the same house. We had a 9 court. My grandma say, "Baby, you hungry?" I said, "Yeah, grandma, I'm hungry." Go out there and get you your eggs. No, them chickens be trying to hurt me. You get what I'm saying? You right in the city going to get your own eggs out the backyard. I'm telling you, man, that's what we don't get no more, man. We don't get that down home. I'm not changing, not for nobody. I'm gonna have that down because when everything's shut down, that is what we're gonna need to rely on.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Hand washing our clothes, washing our foods, and you know what I mean, saving water. I can tell them, man, we get a big jug and just stick it up on that big machine, we'll be good. We ain't get, because you think about it, water bottle, we really just killing ourselves with all this plastic, man.
That is true.
If we don't recycle, we really hurting ourselves. Now, you said I found over 30-some% of plastic in the fish we eat. It's crazy, man.
In the what? In the fish?
In the fish.
The fish are eating the plastic that's in the ocean, and we're eating the fish.
Okay.
So there's like 36% of the fish we're eating they find the plastic in it. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. But
yeah, it is.
It's all around. It's looping all the way around population control. I ain't mean to put. I'm not trying to put conspiracy on. I'm just saying it's like they're so afraid we're gonna run out of sources of water and all that. That they just like look at people. They want to move to different countries and all that. I remember they used to break their neck to move over here. Now they
trying to leave.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They want to get from over here now.
Yes, exactly. It's like land of the free. Come on now, make it make sense. Come on, but yeah.
How we free?
Yeah, that's so true.
How we free, man? How we free? We paying for water. Pretty soon we paying for air. You're gonna be paying. Then they're gonna make a pay on. I'm gonna pay on the ratio of how dark we is compared to light skin. You know, you real black, so you gonna have to pay extra. He's gonna be paying.
I can see that though. I really can.
I'm just saying for real though, man. Like it's just, man, it's crazy, man. It's like
crazy.
It used to be so simple. Everybody used to pile up everybody's house.
It did.
Oh, we going to Auntie House this year for Thanksgiving and so it's like now don't nobody want to be around each other because they got us scared of COVID. They got it, man. Please, y'all created that.
There we go.
Y'all created that. Yeah, it ain't nothing. Let me tell you what COVID is. It ain't nothing but an animal cold or animal sniffle. It's just in a human. We can't fight it off. That's why it hurted us so bad. It's a foreign bacteria in our bodies. Oh, y'all didn't think I was educated, but I'm very,
Yes.
I knew he was educated. I knew that.
That's all it is. You got to think people walk around with walking pneumonia.
And
live.
That's why they call it walking pneumonia.
That's why they call it walking pneumonia. But you can't live from COVID or a sniffle, a little sore throat. When I moved to Paper Mill, I didn't have colds. I had all strep throat. I didn't know why, but I knew it was a chemical, but it's just strep throat, That's why people be like, damn, wait, now, why your voice hoarse at 12? That's how I do. I'm just saying, it's just your body has to adjust and change, man. But god dang, you talking about COVID, bird flu. What the other one was?
Monkeypox.
Monkeypox. Oh, what happens to monkeypox? Oh my God, everybody that hit.
Well, they didn't really let that. They called it before it became like widespread over here. It
should have never made it over here. Monkeypox don't come across the water like that. That's like what Ebola ain't come across here like that.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Listen, I'm finna bring it up to you. You say you had bird flu. We had what's name? We've been threatened with anthrax. We had what was the other one? Swine flu. We had
anthrax was where you had to check your mail, right? And the
on there. Yes.
A form of powder on your
man. You got mono.
You got an anthrax shot to prevent you from getting it. Supposedly, come on.
Right, well, that's what they scare you from getting in your mail. It's like we're gonna play this. We're gonna play another game. You got monococcus, the kissing disease, whatever that is. That's all you could do was kiss back in the day, but now you can't kiss. We kissed because we couldn't have sex, but because we was a lot of kids. But now we can't kiss. You don't see people do hickeys no more. What the? I'm gonna get off the show because y'all don't want. I'm trying to tell you. I'm telling you what they trying to transform us, man. They did. You laughing, Pika? Come on now. What we used to get caught behind the bed and kissing? You just get in trouble. You just get in trouble for kissing. Then it was all right to kiss.
A whole lot back then.
Yeah. Right, a whole lot worse you be doing, but dang, we just kissing, right? But now You can't rub against nobody because oh man, they got dang on.
If they cough,
I know, gonna get monkeypox. Gonna do anything. Afraid to go out to eat. Afraid to do anything.
That's gonna really make me never get on the plane. I never get on the plane. Talking about
sneeze, they got COVID.
no. When they were talking about COVID, listen. First, I'm gonna tell you how I go. First, COVID wasn't contagious. That's what they were hollering. They didn't understand it. Like they didn't understand.
That. Yes, it was not
Second, you can get off somebody's clothes. You can get off somebody's clothes. They still didn't understand. Third, they were talking about people exercising, farting. You can get it out there. God dang, you just said it when the airborne. I can't keep up with this. I mean, first it's airborne, it ain't no airborne. I don't understand. I mean,
trying to keep kids go to school.
Yeah, they were just throwing stuff out there and not.
When they shouldn't have said nothing, they shouldn't have said nothing till they had it right. But see, you out here trying to rush us answers. Don't rush us no answers.
Right.
And a vaccine.
To be honest, even with the vaccine, trying to put it out there, oh, it's gonna prevent you from getting COVID. Come on, how many people has actually been vaccinated that got COVID? Be real.
Let's say how many people that's vaccinated that died.
Yeah, that too. That one. Yep.
Why would I die from something that's supposed to protect me from something that's gonna kill me?
Flu shot ain't never did that.
Flu shot ain't never did that. The measles shot ain't never killed nobody. Come on, man. This what they're not telling you. It's always something behind something. And they rushing everything.
It's important to do your own research.
Yes, you have.
Just because they tell you. Now, I'm not saying there is medication out there that can help you with different things, but you still got to do your own research. Don't go by what somebody else say, do or take. So you always make sure.
Well, let me tell you about my research. I researched, and I remember I read a book in 2001 that talked about COVID-19. Then I seen a picture with a train container with COVID-19 on it. So you ain't fooling me. How you gonna talk about something that ain't happening? Come on, man. So that's somebody leaked out.
Same thing. And now look at it. It's here. Come on now.
It's here. It done leaked out. Man, them Chinese been wearing masks for 1,000 years. We ain't know why they were wearing masks. People that went over there, they ain't wear no mask.
Yeah.
My uncle was over there.
I remember getting off, whatever, and we would be on a train. There'd be some people over there wearing masks. And we were told that they were wearing masks because if they had a cold, they did not want to transmit it to the other people. Again, mind you, I'm from America. We weren't wearing no masks, but they had masks for little kids, little babies, everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I do like the fact that when they were sick, they did cover themselves to try to protect the other people from getting sick. But again, come on, make it make sense. That
might
2006 until 2000 and I'm trying to think 12, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah.
But see, that's how they soften the blow. You see, they saying that, but if you say that, right, and they've been wearing those masks, everybody got a cold over there?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody wear masks. All right. So think about it. So the nail shops, the noodle place, you think I want you making me some damn noodles and you got a damn mask on your face with a cold? You get where I'm going?
Yeah.
All right. So if it's 20 of y'all in the household, what did that cold just turn to? Don't worry, I'll wait.
What it turned to? COVID?
20 y'all in the house with a cold. Nobody's gonna ever get rid of it.
Oh yeah, it's gonna keep repeating.
Thank you. Then you become immune to all medicines, all what's name. That's all I'm saying. Now to have a cold for a long, you know how that wears you down.
Yeah.
Like, what it say, a summer cold. This is summer cold. Oh, our summer cold. Oh, that ain't no damn cold. That's just a fungus and bacteria because you don't use hand sanitizer. That's all that is.
Speak.
That's all that is. You don't use hands, so you don't wash your hand. That's all that is. That means somebody dig boogers or play with a dog or something. You know what I mean? That's all that is, man. That's all that is. That's all, man.
Wash my hands.
Hello, ladies.
Huh?
Wooly waving at us. So King Wooly wear, he from Masalina, so
he knows exactly. That's Recreation Center right there. He know Masalina. That's another Masalina.
Twiggy said, "Great topic. I'm going back to work. We'll check the replay later, and please do.
Hey, Twiggy. She gone.
Oh, Twiggy.
Yes.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart. And then Mina, Alice says, "Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Hello." And then Swart says Black Sheep.
Who?
Swart.
My God, Butterbee. I knew it. That's why I got on here, Butterbee, because y'all was on here. Y'all ain't finna get all the glory, boy. I'm glad. Hey, you won't get them all the Glenwood, but we'll get them all the Glenwood.
That's okay. Bring it back. Keisha Floyd Jones said, "What are y'all talking about, girl? What we ain't talking about, okay?" Then we got
It was guns, marijuana.
Everything linked to each other, man. Everything linked to each other because there's
gentrification, which is true, and that's what they're doing over there in Masalina. I mean, they might as well just change the name, to be honest.
Man,
Yeah, they might as well change the name because that is not the red bread.
let me tell you something, man. It all started. Remember we said they say, "Oh, that's old Indian burial ground." That's what it is. That's why they can't never settle. I used to have the weirdest dreams. Oh man, all psychological dreams, all touched.
Another topic.
Touched. But Masalina, I don't know, man. It's like that what they doing, you really messing with it.
Yeah.
Because the reparation.
I remember when I was young, I used to have crazy dreams too, and I never understood why. Crazy dreams. Now you bring that up. So that's crazy. That's crazy.
They think I'd be lying when I tell you I used to look at my body when I'm looking in the closet, looking at my body. I'm telling you, man, that's some real ground. That's some real ground that Masalina. But what y'all doing to it? It's like poltergeist. Remember they started messing with that stuff on poltergeist?
Yeah.
You know, you want to get all the black people out of there, and you want to get all that other stuff. But you still 4 feet from the police station, baby. They still gonna be up in there.
Yep.
They still gonna be with you. Now you got cameras everywhere. We didn't need cameras back in the days. We had you had Miss Grace there. You had everybody, grandma, everybody, auntie. Yeah, I seen them down there picking on that boy. Come on, man. With a house phone.
Exactly.
With a house phone. That was the internet. That was your social media house phone. They gonna tell on you. And you got 6 butt whoopings before you got home.
Oh my God. Okay. And didn't say nothing about it. And you better not talk back either because you're gonna get another one. So yeah.
If you go down there and say Miss Johnson whooped me, what she whoop you for? Oh, well, I'm gonna whoop you too. I'm telling you, man.
Right, okay.
I'm gonna take you that, Pika. Hold on. Remember this though. When you get called, boy, I never forget this. When you get called in Masalina, your mama, everybody mama, lean out that back and call the whole government.
Oh my God, if we had to come in the house.
And you playing and be like, if you don't hear your friends say, I think your mama calling you. And then everybody got to stop and break. Mine calling me too.
That was crazy. Yeah.
That was the life. That's the life.
Oh my God, I forgot about that open part.
You can't get no damn kid to play it now. Ain't nobody meeting up at the green box no more. Let's go to the green box. Man, ain't nobody doing no green box no more. That was our social media. Green box.
And that was our entertainment.
That was our social media. The payphone in Foxwood. Payphone in the Drew. That was our social media. Girl, what's name now? Girl, they was over and at the skate ring. They what? Hold on. Payphone St. Andrew. Payphone. I'm telling you, man, that's all it was. That was our social media. Nah. They just put it right in hand. They want to chip you, man. They chipping our kids. They chipping everything. They want to chip. Everything got to have a chip. Chip. Everything got to have a chip. You can't. You trying to chip everything.
And they know exactly what's going on when it's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no secrets no more.
And they feeding you information. You go over there. They're not putting the same thing on TikTok. They're smart. They're just like chess. They're trying to destroy America from inside. That's why they got these disrespectful video. Kids pranking their parents. Kids doing all this. What's the name? Kid, they killing each other on Facebook, TikTok. They're destroying us from the inside because they make us do all the work. They don't got to do nothing.
But then too, TikTok was supposedly created over in Asia and that whatever. But their TikTok is totally different from our.
That's
TikTok.
what I'm telling you. It's information feeding. It's all about the information you feed. It's all about the information you feed. Yeah. You feeding people information about drag racing. Twerking, buying bras, all that. That's what your kids gonna want to do.
Publicity, everything. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
Yeah.
That's what your kids gonna want to do. They want to play pranks. They want to do all that. But if you just do something simple, hey, how about this? How about show Sunday school? Show people having Sunday school without COVID. COVID, they can't go to church, but they having Sunday school in their yard. You don't see that no more. It's just like the people they don't positive. Like I think the smoothest thing I've ever seen was that lady's birthday, and everybody in St. Joe drove by her house.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was the most amazing thing because
they did a drive-through.
I mean, they did a drive-through. I mean, like I'm gonna tell you what's sad. When I see my mama and the thing, I know my mama was the life of the party, but I know she didn't understand why those doctors were wearing masks over her, or everybody she seen was wearing masks. She didn't understand why. You know what I mean? And it made me think, like, what was she thinking? As in, why is the whole world, everybody on TV wearing masks? Like, it's got to scare people that's been here for so long, never seen that before, and then it's like they get older. It's like, why is this people wearing masks? You know, like, what are they scared of, or what's out there? And I knew my mama didn't. She didn't realize, and I think it's like some of the people that's passed away. It's better for them to be gone now because they're not going to understand. They're not going to understand what these people, with the government and all these people trying to do to us, man. They're not going to understand the direction our kids are going into with. Like these kids don't. It's just like these kids. A lot of these kids, you don't see people chasing scholarships and stuff no more. You know what I mean? Like chasing doctorate degrees or chasing. You know what I mean? You don't see that now. They want to game bang. They want to be the twerk queen. They want to be. You know what I mean? These kids even get in college and F up. Get in the pros and F up.
Yes.
I messed mine up before I even got there. You get what I'm saying? I had no reason, but they don't have no reason. They got the money. They were. Me, I was trying to get to college and got my scholarship and messed it up, but I dwell it. But it's like, man, my mama just, you know, your mama grow up in good times, or you know, our grandma and them grow up in good times, and see like you gotta sit how they sit and watch.
Yeah, and they didn't see this.
They watch TV different. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's why they still watch Green Acres and
Westerns.
my wife don't understand why I watch cartoons. I see reality every day. I don't want to see. I want to see reality when I come home. I want to be able to show. So I want to watch cartoons because at least in cartoon when they die, they get back up.
Yeah, they get back up and keep going.
Yeah.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying? They don't show.
Oh my God,
they don't show diseases in cartoons. They don't show chicken pox. They don't show kids getting beat. They don't show kids getting human trafficking in cartoon. They don't show countries getting bombs in cartoons. You know what I mean? Cartoons ain't all bad, man. That's why it's crazy. It's like a lot of people giving up hope.
Yeah.
They just going with the flow.
And
They going with the flow. Going with the flow.
Yeah,
Well, whatever.
Some kids are asking like, "What's the point of living?" You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. They're going with the flow. Come on, man. You got picked on. We got picked on all the time. But it wouldn't be as bad if it wasn't on social media.
There you
Right.
go.
Right.
Now,
tell you
you
something.
still went to school the next day. Don't play, okay?
Right.
Got talked about
All right.
everything.
Both of y'all know if y'all went to a new school, somebody picked on y'all, it's either scratch your back. But you came to school the next day, get what? That girl will fight.
Yeah. There you
Or
go.
if you didn't fight, they're gonna pick on you the next day. You gonna get tired. But nobody committed suicide.
Nobody shooting up.
You got, because one thing about it, if I fought this person, you pick on me, and you over there, yeah, well, he whooped you. Well, you can get some too. That was our attitude.
Yep, exactly. There you go. And our parents told us, you better win that fight because if you come home, I'm gonna beat your butt.
What? That's how I won my first fight. After I lost it, I went back and won it. Because I don't want to butt with my mom say, if you don't get off this porch crying and whoop his, I'm going to whoop yours, and then I'm going to whoop it. I'm like, God dang.
And
My
kids,
mama used to,
you know, a lot of kids these days don't realize when we try to be like not hard on them, but try to get them
but
to
you
understand
try to parent them and guide them the right way.
Right, it's the real world out there. You got to be prepared and you know, because your skin got to be thick dealing with
And
the
a
world.
lot of parents want to be their kid's friend instead of being a parent.
That's why they need people like me. I ain't your kid friend. I tell them, you want to play? You want to play? You think it's game? You think it's game? You got all your friends. Guess what? All you never want to ring around here going to come to your visitation. I swear they won't. I swear they won't. I swear they won't come to your visitation. You get what I'm saying? That's what they need. That's why I get to them blood raw, man. Look, you good now. You just keep on, stay on this track. Stay on this track. You can get on probation and still be on the right track. You get what I'm saying? But it's just, you can't lay down. You can't give up. You can't throw the towel in because if it ain't kill you, that means it's another chance around the corner. That's why we trying to do it. If it ain't kill you right then, it's another chance around the corner.
Right.
Cancer ain't what kill you. It's worried about the cancer. It's worried about what you got. Because people can live with cancer and fight. But it's, what I'm going to do, my kids, my how, that's what kill you now. You know what I
always said, and I agree, because even with me, when I got diagnosed at first, I went to worry mode, right?
That's it.
I mean, not 2012. I'm sorry, I got diagnosed 2016. And I tell you, okay, I'm like, okay, my attitude. And I tell people a lot of times, I believe it was my attitude, my outlook that really, kept me and is keeping me. You know what I'm saying? Because if I was to sit here and stress and do whatever,
Because you don't question why me? Why me? You can't question why me, Pika.
No.
When you got silly, I couldn't even believe it. Like, what? Because they never did nothing to get no change. Never, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't about what you did. No karma. It ain't nothing about
None of that.
Everybody fight is different.
Yeah,
right.
That is true.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? See, all that was to make you let the Pika you in now, because you always been this thing. But it's like now it's like you stand up being I done fought there. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am with COVID. I went COVID twice, and I'll whoop him again. He come my way. Man, ain't COVID. COVID. We had real stuff to worry about. Impetigo. You know what I'm talking about?
That too. That's crazy.
Oh man, yo baby.
You don't hear nothing about that no more. My
Thrash.
had that bad.
Remember the baby thrash? The baby thrash. We had real stuff to worry about, but man, come on, man. We ain't worried about no junk like that. That's man, COVID. Really? We had to go summer school with a summer cold, man. What y'all talking about, man?
Okay, running nose, everything. Oh my God, congested, everything. Man,
come on, you got a jacket. You got a jacket in the classroom in June. Come on.
And you gonna sweat it out.
They still wear jackets year round.
They made these kids.
Yes, they do, Jessica. All day. Hoodies and everything. It's 90 degrees outside and they got a hoodie on.
Yes, out.
Yeah, man. It's kids soft now. It's like they so protected. It ain't like they soft. You had to be tough growing up with their skin, but now it's this is what they worried about. They worried about getting beat up and everybody's seeing it across the world.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they worry about. Oh, everybody. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself. I can never. Bro, are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious? You get your ass kicked in the club with everybody from every side of town? Oh, come on, man. You ain't really had no fight. When everybody from every side of town know you got beat up. So you can't go to the grocery outlet. You can't go to Publix and Haven. You can't, because everybody knows. But you crying because of social media. Come on, man. That's crazy, man. That's like they take it too serious. Life is short, but they take it too serious. It's like you gotta laugh. You gotta. Yeah. I know one thing. I make people laugh, man. Them people be looking for me. Where that crazy boy? Where that fool at? And they can be just got a diagnosis for a sickness. You know what I'm saying? And I had people say, "Boy, you made my mama laugh so hard." And that day she had just got diagnosed with woo woo. You know what I'm saying? That made me feel good because I'm stupid. I don't care. I done been without lights. I done been without water. I done slept on a damn beach float for a mattress. I done been there. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't about. It's about crawling. It's about you crawled and you walk. It's like you fall. Man, I done been here before.
Yeah.
I done been here before. Let me buckle down. Because some of that stuff you don't need.
That's right.
You can sell that stuff, man. I don't need any. Well, you don't need that power wheel, so dirt bike. So y'all don't need that. Y'all don't even ride it no more. You mean? But that's and then you mean just a change of scenery too, man. Change up, flip mode, change it like how she changed our house around there. I walked into it today. You got to change up. You can't be stuck in a loop, a pattern.
Right.
You got to be spontaneous. You know what I mean? If you be spontaneous. It builds character being spontaneous because somebody know the same stuff you do every dang on you. Oh Lord.
Day in and day out.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like it's that fight. You be like, man, I ain't gonna worry about that. Man, ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing. Because honestly, I done had a lot now. I ain't never had no broken bones. I ain't never had no stitches or nothing, but I done had a lot of the worst, boy. I lost something important in my body at a young age at 18. So you got to say that with fight. I've never seen my cousin Coco complain about a day in his damn life about him shaking. You know what I'm saying? That's power. You living with this every day shaking. You can't do what everybody else do. Got toes missing, feet missing, but you don't complain.
Exactly.
That's what I'm talking about. Don't complain, man. That's what it is. Be strong, man. Got to be strong, man. Got to be strong. Got to.
Right.
But these folks now, they throwing their folks in the damn nursing home. Don't even care.
Don't care. That's true. So mom said no washing greens and no nasty washing machine. You
don't know nothing about washing machine. You don't never put them in there, Karan.
Oh, he done got out. Look at Sheila.
She got on here now.
Oh.
Now Sheila, no, what Sheila?
Hey, Auntie.
Everybody did not use the sink because the sink had dishwater. And I don't know why you want to play like, come on, man. No, don't do that, ain't Sheila. Come on now. Don't do that. You better tell the people you don't do that shit like that because I used to have to go.
Don't come on in the last.
I used to have to go there with Eric, go get them green, walk up there, go get them green from free.
And Mika said, hey.
Hey, Mika.
And then she said, wait, my mom did
I don't want
that.
to be on here. I knew y'all had all these people on here out of book.
No, you said they've been asking for you to get
I thought
on.
it was just us three. I ain't see all them other people.
Nah, it's a whole crew of people. Tamika Butler and everybody.
I see that now. They want
allergies.
Because they listening to your service.
Swartz, yeah, I know. See Swartz over there.
Look at Butter be laughing.
And then Mika said, "Is that my dog, Black Sheep?"
Oh Lord, see what I'm talking about? Byron just that fast, just to talk the woo with y'all. See how you said it, my man?
Talking about this kid show.
Remember I told you about your mama? See, I told you, ain't Sheila something?
Auntie, they wanted to voice his opinion on the topic they were talking about.
I told you, boy, Auntie is something else, boy.
We did. And then Swartz said, "Ken is a legend, my guy."
Hey, brother, boy, you know, boy, we all about it, boy. St. John Church, boy, you know, St. John.
There you go. And then Mika said, "Nah, they wear pajamas and bonnets to school." And
girl, yes, and everywhere else and slides. I can't stand that.
Oh my God. And boys wear bonnets too.
I don't remember seeing a bonnet when I was little. I remember seeing that little pink water bag, but not no bonnet.
And then we had rollers too when we were smaller.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, rollers. I bet y'all ain't got that hot iron you think on the stove.
No. I hate that thing, though.
Yes, sir.
Really said kids nowadays want that quick 15 minutes of fame from social media to blow up and be famous, and that's what everybody's seeking.
Yep, on TikTok, especially on TikTok.
Right, TikTok. Yep.
But that's for the wrong. I'm saying it's for the wrong reason, man.
It is.
Yeah.
And then T10, these kids definitely do not have a clue, and they don't.
No,
They really don't.
Everybody want to be popular, quick, fast, or that makes no sense.
Yeah.
Anything fast ain't good. I keep telling them all.
No, it's not.
Short-lived. Think about all the singers y'all thought, oh, that's a beautiful song. That's a beautiful song. That's a beautiful one-hit wonder.
One-hit wonder.
One-hit wonder. My mom used to say, a fast horse don't fast long.
Yeah.
That means he run out of his real fast.
Run out real fast.
And when they say slow money, it's for show money.
Yeah, that's true, right?
Yes.
If you go slow, you can't make no mistake, baby. Slow rolling. Let's say no mistake. I ain't lying.
Right.
Don't make no mistakes. There you go slow. That's how I learned. That's what I learned from Eric E. Bunny. Riding in the pink car.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the pink Cadillac. Oh my God, that's crazy.
The Easter pink. The speed limit 40 miles an hour.
For what? Like, come on.
The speed limit 40 miles an hour. He doing 25. I'm looking behind him. All the Cole Boulevard back there, way back. But man, you got the whole line. He don't care. He just vibes. I say, all right, we're gonna do this right way then. Me and him, you know how we. Me and him and Tomcat gonna do it the right way, baby. 25, gotta go slow, baby. Gotta go slow.
That is so true. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
But that's how it is, though, man. Cause we know we speed, we crash.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna post the link one more time. I got somebody trying to come on, so I'm gonna post the link. So
all right, it's been real. You gonna tell everybody about
stay on?
Oh, he said we
can stay on. Y'all more than welcome.
She's trying to run me off, ain't she?
No, we ain't run you off. Stay on. Somebody else want to join us with you as well. So we got here's the link here to come on board if you want to come on and join. Again, if you are joining from your Android, just copy and paste that link into your Chrome browser.
We talking about 11th Street Project gonna be up in here.
So yeah, no, tell him to stay on. We ain't kicking y'all off. No, the more the merrier.
I ain't know how long the time limit was on Facebook. I ain't know they let you stay on past 2 hours.
Girl, we was on Facebook without thing for what, 4 hours, was it?
4 hours.
Girl.
Wow.
We was on for
we
long.
did our late night. Yeah, where were you when we did our late night? Our late
I was on for a minute and I got off.
She got missing and then try to act like, oh, I forgot they was up. You was just watching for a second.
I was on Friday night.
Friday.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah,
that's
because
funny.
Y'all don't do it Tuesday. What you mean?
They do on Tuesday, but they had on. You see how he keep up? More than us.
We like
They
that.
be
So
listening
thank you.
without me
Wait,
even
wait,
watching.
One more.
I just
Nah, talking about how I thought y'all only had it on Tuesday. They do, but now they did a new show.
because I pay attention to everything that's going on. I ain't never been no slides. I pay attention to cuz and they doing a positive thing. You do positivity, I pay attention. You do negativity on the bush in your head.
Right.
I'm just saying. I keep up.
But he do be listening.
I keep
girl.
up because y'all doing positive. JT got his little underground station. Everybody doing positive stuff. That's what we need. Like I say, that's what I'm saying.
Thank you.
I keep up a little
Yes,
bit.
they is, and I be forgetting sometimes because they
Don't start
time.
acting like that. I keep up with y'all before y'all even had Facebook, man. I
Their
keep up with
time
y'all.
is an hour behind us, but I be trying to.
Yeah.
I keep up with y'all without Facebook. Come on
Yeah,
now,
I
y'all
know
know
Yeah,
that.
he was, and that's real. That's real. He really was.
I see y'all.
What's up? He knew everything going on.
Jessica know better. We stayed right down the road. Her cast was at her house every day.
Yes.
And Jerry was at my house every day. You know. So yeah. That's what we see now. That's what, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, is I like to see the people still around, like still like doing positivity, man, because back then it wasn't nothing but them old church people, remember? Church people come through, they parading on the blocks, running everybody off the blocks. And it's like now it's like, man, y'all doing positive stuff. Like everybody grow up where you see they doing positive stuff.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Like Scooting them with the basketball, Jab Boy and them with the basketball.
Ooh,
What's his name with the football? Like I love to see that, man. Because
Yeah.
that's what they don't want.
Mhm.
They don't want you to have nothing positive to keep them kids out the street. They need them kids in the street because they need that jailhouse money.
They do. Yep.
They need that probation money.
Trying to make they stay.
I'm telling you why they really need it. They messed up the spring break on the beach. That was really their money, the spring breakers. That was their money.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But since they ain't got the spring break no more because they ran them off with all that wild, rough, running the dog and all that harassing, now you got to concentrate back on the fools in town. So you don't want them to have number when you got positive stuff like that. The fools in town got kids, so they got to go to the football game.
That's
They
true.
got to go to the basketball game. They got to go to the foul. They got, you know what I'm saying? They don't want that. They don't want none of that. They want everybody to crash. That way the jail stay full. And probation is a it's like recidivism to the fullest. Like, okay, I'm gonna put you on probation, but you can't go here. Sir, I live here. So you telling me I gotta be homeless? You gonna tell me I gotta be homeless? Like when they told me you can't go to Masalina, sir, my grandma lives in Masalina, that's where I'm from. Or you can't go to the black store. So what if I run out of gas? I gotta walk all the way down in a marathon like that.
Right.
It's always a loop. It's always like that's what they want in that city, man.
Yeah.
That's their money. It ain't spring breakers no more. That's their money.
Look at me.
Who?
Mika. Hey, Mika.
Big baby in the house. But first of all, hold on before I give my shout out to the back sheet. Sean, hello. But what?
Hey, baby. How you
Oh,
doing?
I can't get off y'all show. Y'all show will have problems. Y'all show will have problems.
How you doing?
oh, how y'all doing?
We good.
How you doing? How you doing, girl?
Are y'all still here in Panama?
Girl, I've been gone for 10 years and Ken been gone for 4.
Oh, where I been?
I don't know, but ain't nothing there for me. I mean, my mom is there. Our kids are still there, and we got family there. But hey, we had to grow.
Where y'all at?
We're in Lakeland.
Okay, Lakeland.
Oh, when I come back down, I'm gonna holler at y'all because I'll be down that way. So,
Okay.
Stop lying, Pika.
huh?
Jessica, we're gonna hold y'all to that because we know you coming too.
Yes. My baby got a track meet down in Tampa in July. They had one in June, but they canceled it.
July what? I'm gonna put it on the calendar.
We
July
live-
what?
We live in Tampa.
You can message it to me. Yeah, you can message it to me.
We just met 4 5 compadres from Glenwood and
Yeah, we was down there for my birthday
on,
weekend
man.
in Ybor City, and
we
Sheik and
see
them was
y'all
down
in
there.
well, seen them in Orlando.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all gonna see us. If y'all go somewhere, you gonna see us. Tampa,
We gonna see y'all then.
Orlando. If you go somewhere that's popular, something that's jumping, 7th and Grove and all that.
Yeah.
All that.
High Court.
Well, we just rented them down in 7th and Grove. Yeah.
Sport said, "Hey, Mika," and then Mama said, "There she go. Let's welcome Mika to the show. Laugh out loud. Mika and Ken show. I'm gonna take me a break to eat. Mika, Ken, and Dunn show."
Look, I was feeling on because you know what I'm saying. We just went back to work today this morning. You know, first day of summer school, and I think I'm riding on fumes, and then I done had me a peppers drink and just gave the other drink to the girl at the dollar store.
Oh Lord. Oh, you had to go drink.
Girl, yeah, I ain't want that to go drink. I done got to where, you know, I can hold my
You
own
got
right.
dreads?
Girl, now these braids, I just got them up.
Oh,
They
I
Let's
look
talk
they
about
like
drinks
dreads.
earlier, alcohol earlier. So now you done had to go drink alcohol.
Yeah, because let me tell you something about
They
peppers.
go to alcohol.
Let me tell you something about peppers. Now, see, I used to can, you know what I'm saying? When I'm a little earlier age, I used to get the drinks from peppers, right? But now since I got a little, and I feel a little offended because I can still hold my own. But you know how we go out to the club, we can drink. But when you go to the peppers, I only can drink one. I don't know what it is about them drinks.
That's how it is. A place here in Lakeland, we can go. It's called Winter Circle, and they'll give you a big cup, like you put in the soup that you get, the egg drop soup that you get from the Chinese restaurants. They have them in a big container like that, and just one drink can do both of us. It's good.
But shoot, I only can drink one at pepper, so I get my to-go cup, and then the girl, she was talking to me at doctors. I like to go to the doctor on 98, just you know what I'm saying, because you know they be jamming, and then I be cutting the food up in there. So, and the girl was saying, yeah, I don't know what she said. I said, child, boo, I said, we can't do this tonight. I said, I got too many drinks. I done had a drink in my cup. I said, do you want the one in the cup? I went out there and got her a drink. Child, I said, you been putting it behind the counter. Don't let me be responsible. Just don't break the seal on the cup.
Oh man, I remember the alcohol juleps. Y'all remember they used to put alcohol in the juleps?
Oh no, I don't remember that. But now you got me one because I showed
Yo,
you.
you weren't allowed to go to that. You weren't allowed to get a julep from that house. You weren't allowed to get a julep from that house.
I must have given one from that house. But I'm just wondering now.
Yeah. If somebody had some julep with some alcohol in it, we don't mind, but woo! That was a real hunch point there. That was a real hunch point there, boy.
Shoot. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling it too. I gotta get up.
They drink Subi strong with peppers.
Mika, your butt is been late, girl. I've been left Panama City.
I like
10 years.
newbies.
What? What's wrong?
Oh, newbies.
What's wrong with you?
I love newbies, baby. Boy, I'm telling you, that LIT. Listen, man. The LIIT
Is the drink.
get initials. It's spelled lit. Long Island IT.
Lit.
You lit. 2 eyes. That's right. LIIT. Lit. You can guarantee.
You're gonna be lit.
Yes. Only thing I ever had like that was Top Chef, Applebee's. Top Chef, Applebee's, Long Island Tea Day. 2 of those that had you. But man, you can't go wrong when you go LIT. Because I don't even drink tea, but I drank that before I drank anything else in there.
Yeah.
You can't get wrong, but
what's our topic for tonight? What y'all was talking about?
Well, we didn't have a topic, so we was just discussing different things. So we went from talking about guns to talking about marijuana to just talking about different stuff.
Hey y'all, guess what? I did my DLT physical now. I'm good.
Oh Lord. Oh, you had it yesterday, didn't you?
you know what?
Yeah, my DOT. You know that medical thing? Yeah, I'm good now.
You went and got your medical thing yesterday, girl?
You know I have to do my DOT physical.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm good
You'll
now.
be good now, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
She drives truck.
Department of Transportation.
That's all she been doing. She driving down. Girl drove damn school bus right out of high school. God dang. Right out of high school, she was driving a school bus. How you
And you know what?
just
You
walk off
right.
the school bus one year and then you drive a school bus the next year? Everything on seven, everything in that area drove a school bus. Everything in her area.
Ken, shut your mouth right now. Cause you
She
know,
retired
Am I
from that.
lying? Am I lying? Everything down that road ain't drive a school bus from you all the way to the hospital. Tell the truth now.
Ken, hush your mouth. Cause that's the reason why I'm driving buses.
I'm gonna turn it towards Sean now, 'cause you know I'm telling the truth. Oh,
Hey,
you're
wait a
talking about
minute.
drinking now. You done got her to get a drink.
I'm on the
Wait a minute.
alcoholic beverage now, baby.
That shit
Okay.
good now,
Hey,
okay?
Ken, I was driving the bus before I got out of high school because you know they was driving it. So I said, let me just test drive it down.
You gonna drive the bus? That's how to make that. Come on, man. Everybody on Sam Court. All
I'm at home. I'm doing social drink, cocktail hour.
just think about how many buses were parked on.
Right.
All the way down there. No, I ain't crazy. The bushes stayed on the other side.
I can't with y'all. I can't.
Hey, Ken, guess where I'm at on the list though? Guess where I'm at on the list? They told me I got seniority. Guess where I'm at on the list though? I'm
You
number
say
5, y'all. I'm 5 on the seniority list. I said, oh, I feel special. I
Ooh,
know
what
this.
good.
Huh? What?
What kind of list is it?
Driving bus where they put tents on.
We got tents on them.
He said you was driving them before they got 10 on.
Yes, the one that you have to do your right arm and stuff. That's wrong with my neck and shoulders now.
She said that's what's wrong with her neck and shoulders now.
All that damn bouncing.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. You were driving the bus when they had that little bit of that little metal fan.
Fan in the window, okay? Ah.
Girl, oh my God, that's going way back. Way
Yes.
back.
Hey, you had Miss Bush, you had Reverend Bush.
That little metal fan that be clicking.
Hey, Ken, he was bus 462 and I was bus 463.
She remember the bus numbers. That's crazy.
Yes, that was my first bus. He was 463 and I was 463. Shoot.
Nobody the bus. I can tell you my first bus ride, the worst one. They took all this out of Masalina and took us to Mary Brown.
Ooh, Jesus.
Took all the traffic out of Masalina and took way out of my youth. That was the worst bus ride.
I know it was hot. No air.
Hot.
All the windows down.
Smelling like cow poop going all the way down to 231. You know, we from the project. We don't smell no cow poop in the project. Cow poop.
No, that's goat shit. They smell like goat stuff.
Yeah, the first thing they want to holler is they kind of chill right down the road. They go to school right by the jail. What's wrong with y'all? The white folks, the white people looked at us like we was crazy when we got up that bus. All they seen was gold, braided hair, Jordan.
They weren't used to that. They're like, what in the world?
Well, they seen the most flamboyant, bright colored, most matching. What? Bayou Jordan didn't get no style. The Masalina got out there, boy.
There you go. That's what I'm about to say, man. That's funny.
Ain't get no style that we got out there. I think you driving bus.
Huh?
You been driving bus. Driving bus with the picture and had cookies around you.
Shit.
You driving bus with the Alto had a pool. You driving bus with Alto pool, man. Hey, you drive bus. You was younger than us. You used to drive the bus, take us to CC boat.
No.
Our age, think about our age.
Okay.
Think of how you is. Like, trying to put your age out there, but you
I know you don't think I'm telling your age. You don't never do that, girl. Ain't nobody do that.
I ain't shame. Hell, I'm 49. I'll be 50 next year.
You might not be shamed because you love it, but don't nobody want to be honoring their age. Then I ain't mine.
We already know.
No, you don't. I'm saltwater, son. I get younger every year.
Okay.
Right. Y'all, guess what? He being quiet over there, Mr. Willie. Well, y'all saw he went on a cruise.
I seen that girl all in Jamaica living there. I said,
Okay.
ooh,
That
I'm
part.
nice. We didn't get
Right.
that.
He ain't called me tell me down.
Willie Ken said he mad at you.
Who he went with?
The Redwoods got
I don't know who he went with now. Maybe it was a male bonding cruise or something like that. Male bonding trip. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it happens. You see all females, they take girl trips, right? You don't see men doing that. I think more men need to do that.
They're taking male trips.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't think about a male trip.
Go take a shower.
Don't think about a male trip. You got to put
What?
all the fools in the bag.
You
Get
got
your-
to get one.
He said,
You
you got to
heard
do what,
me.
son?
He said the only thing about a male's trip, they got to turn their phones off, put all the phones in the bag.
All that.
And put them all in the basket.
All y'all do is wait for a nigga to post something. Location,
Right.
bang. Let's go get him.
Oh, and he said turn the location off.
Oh, you trying to get okay, he's trying to always send information out there. Ladies, you trying to make sure our video from last week, right? To tell whether or not the location is on or off as the phone is dead. If you really want to know. We gotta stay ahead of these jokers.
What happened now? What you said, speaker?
Last week on our post our live, late night live, we were just going over some stuff on TikTok, and it's like people like that putting up cues and stuff or clues or whatever about how to tell if somebody has their phone off or their location off or something like that. We just put up there, like how to tell the difference in the two. So yes, we put the phone in the bag. Yeah, put it in the bag. But one thing about a female, she gonna find out that phone in the bag if it's not in that bag. You best believe that.
Yeah. So Mika, how was today your first day back or yesterday?
Yes, girl.
Oh.
Yes. I drove from one end to the next end to this round corner. I only picked up 2 kids and come to find out that child ain't supposed to be on the bus. You know what I'm saying? So I only picked up 2 kids. So this afternoon we go back, and the other bus driver was like, well, she's supposed to be on my bus. I'm like, well, we're going to the same spot. She said, well, you want to take? I said, look here, I don't care who takes. I really don't care. But that's going to leave me with one. That's the one that was right around the corner. I don't understand why he needs transportation when you live in the Commerce, in the Commerce right there. On 11th Street by the Blackstone, and you going to Patterson. That boy can walk to school. What the world? He can walk to school. I don't understand that. That's less than 2 miles. But you know what? If I get that one little boy the whole summer, I'm good. Because guess what? That means bam, bam, I'm done. But watch them little critters come up there tomorrow in the morning. Watch. Their mama's gonna get sent them to school. We had one lady today. She called to the school talking about the bus driver. She didn't even come. I'm not even gonna send my child to school. No, I did every step this morning. I was the one 2 or 3 minutes behind. So that means you was either early when you left or you was late. If that means if I was behind, I'm on time. Where was you at?
Yeah.
Where were you at? That's the first day of school. Who be on time? Shoot. I'm trying to get y'all time enough to get to the stop. You better be glad I was running a little behind. But who? Child, bye. Oh, girl, bye. That's you. Don't send little Johnny to school. And then you're gonna be mad because he didn't go to summer school.
Right.
To get his little education. So I don't know. It was alright. Guess I gotta do this again tomorrow.
Well, I'm glad you had an all right day.
Yeah, right. Huh?
I said I'm glad you had an all right day and it wasn't too bad. You ain't have to get on to no children.
I know, right? Girl, tell them to get off the bus.
Right.
I went and did another bus driver. You got like 3 buses going to the same stop for 3 different schools, like literally, right? So I was on this one part of the route and I'm opening the door. What school y'all going to? They saying they going to Cherokee. So, I used to drive them, so after I got done with Patterson, I went back and I said, let me go by because the intuition, you know what I'm saying? What them is?
What's that?
Platinum OG. What that is?
talking about?
What's the
The
platinum OG?
topic of tonight, the discussion.
Oh,
Guns and guns and roses. But it's medical.
What is it?
It's medical.
Oh,
the medical.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
They got it like it's a condom.
yeah. Look, I'm gonna say what is that, Magnum?
Platinum OG. Platinum OG. Platinum OG.
I don't know what y'all doing over there.
Yeah, what are y'all doing over there?
Willie said, listen, we gotta take trips because of where we come from and to see how other Black people live in these countries. We are actually blessed. Yes, definitely. And then he said it was a trip with friends in Jamaica. Definitely don't owe me nothing. Can't wait to pawn the next one.
Well, make it happen, Willie. Make it happen for all of us OGs, to do something. Make it happen. How about that? Make it happen.
They don't know how good they got it over there. Okay? They don't know how good they got it over there. They don't have to deal with politics. They don't have to deal with we can't keep you in the hospital because they don't have to deal with that.
Michael, what are you doing? Go get up and get in the shower.
Y'all, we gonna
I got a shower.
Or say Sean got the pack, and then Willie said say no more. So, wow.
Willie, make one happen, but I'm making one after my birthday, so I can't go before then or after. I can go after, but I can't go before then. So
You can't go before then.
Because I want to go you know what I'm saying, for me.
Oh, on your cruise.
Yes. I can't wait. And I'm not losing no weight. I ain't doing none of that. If I lose it, I lose it. If I don't, I don't. I'm not. If the detox work, the detox work. I ain't doing none of it.
Right.
Huh? Check my who?
Your patterns.
What do you say?
Late night. You like breakfast in the morning.
You're eating.
You gotta change your patterns.
Oh, your patterns, your eating patterns.
I know because
I don't eat late.
I was a junk food junkie, and I ended up being diabetic. And I'm like, how the heck?
Look, man, I just went from 260 to 199. It ain't about no dang on. It's about find out what your body is. You got a trigger. Say your body might return salt. It might not be real weight. It might be water. You know what I'm saying?
My body's restraining stress. That's what it retains.
You retain. Well, why is it retaining stress? You should eat stress-free food.
I ain't finna go through all of that. I ain't got time for all of that.
And that's why it's a hard job.
Ain't it though?
You don't want to go. You don't want to go. See, everybody want to go to the gym. You gotta go to the gym, walk around the house, and mop the floor.
I ain't say I don't want to do all that. You said you don't want to do. I don't want to do none of that. I done that. I know what to do. I need to go to the water park because you know
Everybody
I can't be in nobody's gym. I can't be in nobody's gym because I got ADHD. I'm telling you, ADHD. I can't be behind no four walls doing all of that because I'm and I'm breaking his machine.
Y'all know what? I can't with y'all. I can't.
Let me go out the door. Let me go out the door. Don't worry about this other earring. I'm taking my other earring off.
Okay.
I'm getting out my jewelry. Not my stuff.
Well, y'all, I think we gonna, because we don't want to end up with another 4-hour session tonight.
Oh, we sure don't think, because I'm
Okay,
telling y'all.
it's gonna be 12 o'clock in like 50-something minutes here.
Ooh,
Oh,
thank
yeah.
y'all for joining us. Thank you. And thank you, Sean.
Yeah.
And thank you, Ken, for getting on. And Mika, too.
Yes, thank y'all.
So,
You're welcome. Dr. Spot is always in the spot.
He
what
said,
you say?
Hey, where your brother at, Bluebell? Where Bluebell at? You know, I
said Dr. Spock is always in the
Oh, okay.
Bluebell is the top. Let me tell you something, baby. Bluebell is the top of what we was talking about. Bluebell, they offer Bluebell for years. You guys got to get out of Panama, or you got to do something positive. Because any chance you get in front of judge, they got numbers. Talking about numbers, doing numbers. You're really going to do some numbers playing with them. The 14th you just read court scared me about Panama. I'm going to leave it like that.
Oh.
I ain't that. Ain't nothing games about the stripper. I'm pressure. So when everybody eats cold, boy, ain't no win.
Well, it says good night, y'all. We're gonna say
Good
good night.
night.
We're gonna be back next
Good
Tuesday. So
night. Thanks for
again,
having
make sure
us.
you join us,
Thanks,
Sean,
y'all.
Mika, and
You're
everybody else.
welcome.
Make sure y'all join us
Love
same
you
time,
too.
same place next week. So
Yes.
All right.
yeah, we're gonna be here. So yeah, and I'll send you those dates, Sean. So yeah, my
Oh,
grandbaby.
let me see
We
the
got
baby.
Kaka.
You see my
Hey,
baby? He's sleeping.
Let me
Kaka.
see him.
See my
Hey,
baby?
Kaka.
He's sleeping.
Oh, look
Hanging
at
out with my
that.
Gigi for a little bit. The last part. Yeah. My boo-boo.
Okay.
So
Well, y'all ladies have a good night tonight. And
all
thank
right,
you
y'all
again,
too.
Mika.
Okay.
Thank
we'll,
you again.
we'll
So yeah,
see. Thank y'all for tuning in and engaging. And we will see y'all next week, Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we will have a topic for y'all next week. So we will let y'all know this week. All
that's
right.
right.
Y'all
Thank you
have
again.
y'all have a
Toodles.
good night.
Bye. See y'all later.